The despicable world of Darksydephil. He needs your money to get by. The despicable world of Darksydephil. He needs your money to survive.
Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back. Tonight we get to chronicle and witness the CLOWNWARD SPIRAL of Darksydephil. For those unaware, Darksydephil recently had a stroke of good luck. It was I believe 14, maybe 15 days ago now, that one of the largest YouTube live streamers on YouTube, Asmongold, brought Phil on for a talk. Some people called it an interview. I think it was more of just a conversation. But he wasn't completely brutally mean to him. So somehow, Darksydephil turned this into Asmongold as his new best friend and will shower him with subscribers and bumps and endorsements and the like. And that's not really what happened. And you know what's interesting is that many people were pissed off. Many people were angry at Asmongold, because that's a big win. Getting a huge streamer with millions and millions of subscribers to, kind of glaze you. He didn't give Phil a big glowing endorsement. He didn't say, make sure you go subscribe to Phil. But inevitably, when you're exposed to 4 million potential new fans, and even if you come off halfway decent in the interview, conversation, whatever, some people are going to go check out your channel. So some 10,000 Asmongold fans went over to be new subscribers. And Darksydephil, I think his ego got to him, like, oh my gosh, my live viewers doubled and my views are getting bigger and bigger. And in a moment of big pride, I always think it's funny that Darksydephil constantly says he doesn't think about the detractors. He doesn't watch their content. He doesn't know anything about them unless people bring it up. Darksydephil is obsessed with his detractors and how he could possibly get a win against the detractors and those evil re-streamers and fucking Kino Casino and Steve Canby could suck a dick too, right? So I think in order to get a win on his detractors, one of the biggest criticisms of Darksydephil is that he begs constantly. He asks for money way, way too much. And even Asmongold brought it up in this interview. So Phil decides, genius that he is, decides that here's what I'm going to do to felt those detractors. I am going to abolish goals and I won't ask for money at all. I won't beg at all through the whole stream. And this kind of worked for him for a lot longer than I thought it was going to, for maybe 2 weeks now. But in the last couple of days, we have seen, and listen, I'm not a pocket watcher. What do I mean? I don't like watching another streamer and checking in on how much money they made. Most people don't make it very public. For example, here, like I don't have a board up saying, here's how much money I took in so far. But Darksydephil, it's always at the top or bottom of his streams. Like, here's how much money I took in so far. So I got to tell you, it's become a guilty pleasure of mine. Let's look in. Let's see how that Asmongold money's drying up. And holy Jesus, holy shit, all the Roach money's gone. All the Asmongold money, that's gone. The Asmongold, I think somebody called it the Asmongold free money buff. That has worn off, right? So, like, for example, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I'm watching it. I check in on the stream. And, I'm not doing a tremendous amount of research here. I'm just curious, like, let's see how he's doing on making this. Now, remember, previously, every time he streamed, he wanted $150. And the sense of entitlement is ridiculous because, like, oh, I'm going to do what I call a podcast, but what most people will call a boardroom meeting. And I'm going to tell everybody about my plans for the week. Like, on this day, I'm going to go shopping. And on this day, maybe we'll do DSP Tries It. And maybe we'll play this game on this day. And maybe we'll play this game on that day. And he wants $150 to talk about that shit. Nobody cares, Phil. Nobody fucking cares about your boardroom meetings or what your plans are for the week. Just put the slop game content in the bag, Phil. So, but I'm fascinated by this Asmongold arc, and let's see. Look, I thought it was going to last a month. It did 2 weeks. Darksydephil is so fucking boring. His content sucks so bad that he just had 10,000 people say, sure, notify me when he makes a new video and I'll check it out. 10,000 people signed up for that. And what does Phil do? Listen, and I hate, look, I'm trying to be fair to this guy, but if you get a huge opportunity, like you get on a huge channel with 4 million subscribers, the very next day, dude, when they're going to check out you on your channel, you got to put up the very best bit of content you can to try to convert those people to permanent residents, not tourists. But here's what Phil did. Phil decided that he was going to do his best content. And, you know, I'm busting his balls here, but the truth is, this is the best content. He did do the best content that he could do. And what was that content? He was railing against the detractors. He was gaslighting all the new viewers, giving them an alternate version of history of him, giving them history lessons, right? He was building a desk. Oh, no, first, I'm sorry. He was planning his upgrades for his so-called studio, which, by the way, it looks like it's the fucking closet. He can't, he did these upgrades. He can't open the fucking door to the room that he streams in, this genius. So the best content that he could do was going on Amazon and picking all this shit that he wanted to buy to upgrade, which, by the way, he blew all of the Asmongold money. He did this interview with Asmongold, and then he got something ridiculous, like $3,000 to do that interview. He blew it all on toys, on upgrades that he didn't need, that did nothing. He's playing with fucking voice changers today. Look, guys, I can make my voice deep like a demon. I can make my voice high like Mickey Mouse. Like, what the fuck do you need that for, you moron? But this is the despicable world of Darksydephil. So, but back to what my point is, he gets this tremendous opportunity. Like, you get all these new subscribers, and you're gonna put up your best content so you could keep a lot of these subscribers around and get some money coming in from all these 10,000 new fans you just got. The best that he could do is, I'm going to go on Amazon for 3 hours and buy toys. The best he could do is, oh, the desk came. I'm going to fucking build a desk on my live stream, and you guys get to watch me build a desk on my live stream. Like, who does this shit? Nobody does this shit. That's not content, Phil. That's something you do on your day off, and you don't bore your audience with it. But we know that Phil is a fucking moron, so he decides, I got 10,000 new subscribers. I know what they would like to see. They'd like to see me putting a desk together for 3 hours. And I just have the quick version. This is from DSP Eats It. Shout out and big ups to DSP Eats It. At DSP Eats It on Twitter. Toxicity is back on the menu. Chair build stream, super condensed version. So this is Phil putting, and by the way, this is Phil doing the very best content that he possibly can. This is Phil saying to himself, you know, I got 10,000 new subscribers, so I got to put up some great content. I know it would be great content, making everybody watch me put together a desk for 3 hours.
Hey, yo. I don't have time to do this kind of stuff off stream because I stream so much.
Yeah, so he's admitting here that he's a live streamer and that he wants money for everything that he does. He's just going to stream everything that he does, and he wants money for everything that he does. And we'll get into that in a moment. So he doesn't have time to build the desk off stream. He had to do it on stream. And by the way, you ever put together fucking any IKEA furniture? It's aggravating. They're missing pieces sometimes. You put the parts together wrong. The instructions are very unclear. Like, I don't do that shit. My wife has to do it. I tell her, if you buy any piece of, if you want a piece of furniture, let's go to a furniture store, buy it already assembled, get them to deliver it, or deliver it and assemble it for us and put it where it goes. I'm not doing any of that shit because it's so aggravating. But this moron decides this will be great content, making everybody watch me build a desk for 3 hours.
I didn't do this tonight as a stream. I don't know when I would do it.
2 days
As
off
we
right
chill
there.
and do this. If you guys
We're doing
would
on
like
the day
to
off.
contribute,
And
thank you.
here the begging is back. And here's what I was talking about. So this entitled, spoiled, greedy pig, he wants to get paid for everything. He expects you, all of you people, to pay him to do that Asmongold interview, even though that's going to benefit him like out the wazoo if he played his cards right, which of course he didn't because he's a moron. Then he wants you to pay him to buy stuff with the money you already paid him to do the Asmongold thing. Then he wants you to pay him to watch him unbox the stuff that you paid him to do the interview and paid him to buy the stuff, to watch him buy the stuff. Does this make sense? Like there's this endless greed pit with this guy. So he gets paid to do the interview. He takes that money and then he does a stream where he wants people to pay him to spend the original $3,000. Then he wants you to pay him to unbox the stuff that you already paid him to buy and paid him to watch him buy. Now he wants you to pay him to unbox that same stuff. Next, he wants you to pay him to assemble the stuff that you paid him to unbox, paid to watch him buy, and paid him to buy in the first place. Then he wants you to pay him to watch him set up things like monitors and toys and controllers. Then he wants you to pay him to live stream troubleshoot his microphone and his audio issues for 3 hours straight. He wants to be paid for all these things and pay him to have boardroom meetings talking about his schedule and his future plans. It's just so ridiculous.
You. I need money, money, money. If I see the tip, which I already got one, I'm going to shout out in a second. I'll shout it out. I got another $1.11 tip. Thanks for $1.11. I'm not going to read dollar tips like this anymore. It's too much. It's a waste of my time. Sorry. I'm building a chair. If you want me to actually pay attention.
Oh, I forgot. He wanted you to pay him to build the chair. Then he wanted you to pay him to build the desk.
So you got to do something that's significant that I'm not like killing myself to read a book. Really, out of all this, it's about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Why am I toxic? Somebody gave him $1, and instead of just reading $1, he's got to be an asshole and complain that it was only $1, and he's not reading out just $1.
$11 of support.
$11.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining at all.
No, he's not complaining. As he's complaining, what do you expect? How much money was everybody supposed to pay you to put together? Listen. If I bought a chair and somebody gave me $11 to watch me put it together, I'd be pretty happy because I didn't expect $11 to put.
We'll see. Oh, look, under penalty of law, don't remove this tag.
Uh-oh. Somebody call the cops.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Under penalty of law, never remove it. That one won't tear off. No, that one won't tear off. I'm gonna have to cut it.
This is just such riveting content. But we have to keep in mind and remember that he's sitting there like a moron on a live stream putting this thing together. This is the content he's giving to the 10,000 new subscribers. Genius.
Their website has the assembly instructions. That's great. It's too bad that I'm sitting on the floor and I'm not on the Corsair website. I could try to use my phone, but I can't see my phone well. Thanks for $2. It says here for the inevitable rage. Yeah, it's already going to start. It's going to start raging right now.
He's going to start raging right now.
Look, idiots are all getting banned right now. Y'all enjoying your bans? There'll be no delay.
Positive, meaningful content, right?
Look, every one of you. I just banned like 15 people. Fucking idiots. All right. Anyway, let's continue with the chair build. Everything in this house.
I thought this was the desk build. I'm sorry. There's another one for the desk build that's just like this. Just as riveting content.
Dunsfelter, please ban everyone who's referencing detractor stuff. As you can see, they're all doing it right now again. Just ban them.
Just ban them all. And then, by the way, he put together this furniture so shitty, I guarantee that desk is going to fall over during the live stream. And the chair he put together so shitty, it shakes. Like he didn't put the screws in enough or something.
No, you're not getting unbanned. This is how you get taught your lesson. And don't ask to come back either. I don't want you back. Oh yeah, this is broken. There's shit also all over the bowl. Let me try another bowl.
This is ridiculous. He's got an extra one. Don't worry. And look at that bald spot. Holy, he's broke and he's bald. Oh, friends. So this is just the beginning of the Clownward Spiral. This is some time ago. I'm a little bit behind here. We'll take a moment to recognize some kind and generous benefactors already in our live chat. We've got Ducky Goes to the USA, has been a member for 6 months. Thank you for being 7 months. I'm sorry, 7 months. Thank you for being a member for so long, and praise the cash. And Ducky Goes to the USA. Besides being a member, he is helping expand our audience here of paid members by contributing and giving 5 Truth Seekers memberships. And this, my friends, is why you got to smash that subscribe button right now. Go smash that subscribe button, because 5 people that are subscribers, you got to be a subscriber to win these free memberships, have already won free memberships thanks to the kindness, generosity, and support of Ducky Goes to the USA. Thank you, Ducky, and praise the cash. Big ups to Ducky. Thanks for being a member and a big supporter. And Troy Troll, another supporter. But DSP is doing what he loves for a living, playing games, drinking gin, and chilling. I'm not a gin person, but I mean, just drinking, come on. That'd be a fun life, right? And thank you, Troy Troll, with one for the goal. And we've got Dave with a $2 super chat, who's also a member, I believe. The flat pack furniture is rubbish, waste of time. I've never had a good experience with any piece of furniture that came in a box. I'll just say it that way. And also, I'm kind of a fan of old furniture. Like I would rather have an old wooden desk that's actually made of real wood. I don't like particle board. I don't like flat pack shit that comes in a box. I don't like anything that you need an Allen wrench to put together. I'm not interested in that as furniture. And that goes across my whole house. Now, I have to say, I made some concessions. My wife just decided and bought some shit, but then she handled it. Like a TV stand for the kids or something stupid. That's fine. But like anything in the common areas, no, we're not having like a particle board end table or something like that. Sam Corbin has been a member for 3 months, and thank you for that. Says DSP is absolutely clueless. Well, the fact that he thought that this was the best that he could do, like this is the riveting content that he's going to share when he gets an opportunity. And I can only speak from experience. The only bump I ever had, Keno Casino Boys gave me a huge bump, and I got a huge amount of new subscribers. But I was smart. Like, we put out a great, well-produced, incredibly produced free documentary right after we got that sort of influx of new customers. See, I'm thinking like DSP, new supporters and subscribers. We put our best foot forward. I started making more shows, better shows, bigger bumpers, better music. I try to, and the funny thing is he's saying that he's reinvesting in, but the stuff that he bought, it does nothing. It changed nothing. It didn't change anything, right? Like, it didn't improve anything. His setup is not better now. Some would argue it's worse. Kylie Armstrong is here with 1 for the goal with the super sticker. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. When are we going to be on the casino again? Well, this is what I always say, the same thing. Whenever they need me or whenever they ask me, I will do it. Anytime, anywhere. But they already helped me tremendously, letting me be a guest on their show so many times. I don't want to be that needy friend. You ever have a friend like that? Like, you do him a favor and then he keeps asking you for more favors? That's not good to do. So I don't want to, like, come on, guys, I could use another bump. Whenever they ask me, I will be there. Praise the cash, says Captain Based Pants. Yeah, so let's get some support. Don't make me beg like Darksydephil. He spent $350 on a sound mixer deck, and all it does is give him tech issues. Yeah, he did a 3-hour live stream. Speaking of riveting content, yesterday he did a 3-hour riveting live stream where he played with a microphone and all the settings for 3 hours. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn the background noise filter on. Is that better? Yeah? No? Okay, guys, I'm going to turn the compressor on. Is that better? Yeah? No? Okay, guys, I'm going to turn the levels up. Is that better? Yeah? No? For 3 hours. How are you not bleeding more subscribers? Who wants to sit there and watch that? And why would you do that on a live stream? Now, I get it. Phil doesn't have any friends. So it's not like he can make a couple of tests. This is what I do. When I get a new microphone, I make a test. I make a couple of test runs where I just read it part of a script with these settings, and these settings. And then I ask other content creators, people I trust, which one of these 3 settings do you think I should use for my live shows? You know, I have other friends that make content and they'll tell me. And then I don't have to bore my audience for 3 goddamn hours like that. It's just completely, totally ridiculous. I had some other notes here. So the best content he could do is, you know, nothing. And he wonders why the Asmongold bump has left him. So now the Greed Goblin is coming back, and now stealth begging is coming back. And then he gets angry and upset, and he basically claims, I'm not begging. I didn't beg once during this whole stream. Yeah, he did. He's just a little slyer about it. And by the way, the upgrades, yeah, we'll do this one too. This is Darksydephil with his big audio upgrade, and this really made a big difference. This comes to us from @poems_past or tax headroom. This is Darksydephil after he upgraded his microphone and his microphone settings. Really great upgrade here.
Oh, hold on. Ready?
Well, that's just a great audio upgrade. Well worth spending 3 hours boring your audience over. And well worth, you know, expecting to be paid for that. Alamo Bundy says, so Asma was never the guy who could truly expose DSP for slop. Instead, he just low testosterone out and just threw softball questions. Well, a lot of people said that, but, you know, I don't blame Asmongold. Asmongold's like got more money than God. He doesn't even need to stream anymore. And so for him, it's just entertainment, something to do. Oh, I saw a lot of these Darksydephil videos where he's begging and stuff. Yeah, I'll talk to him for an hour. You know, I could see how that would happen, but he wasn't like out to slit his throat like me. You know, I gotta eat what I kill. So I was very aggressive in my version of that scenario, right? Yeah, he just doesn't care. He was just curious. I agree with you 100%. So I've got a whole bunch of Darksydephil video here. This next one is coming to us from Duty Streams. Check out Duty Streams. The reason I can do these so easily is because I don't have to make the clips because the other detractors make them for me. And this comes from Duty Streams. This is Phil seething over he knows that the Asmongold arc is ending.
The FBI. But that was if I was tired of talking to them and they were what we call a 220, you know, kind of mental.
220, they're kind of mental. So Phil is realizing that the money's dried up.
I can see it's going to be one of those days with a lot of toxic people, and you're about to find out why, actually.
Okay, yeah. So here's the great thing. So Phil decides he's going to felt the trolls and felt the detractors, and he's going to show Kino Casino that he's successful. So he decides to get rid of the begging and the goals. And for about 2 weeks, it worked. He was getting a 150 every time or more without all the begging. But then the tourists left. They got bored real fast. You know, I think people will get bored. Let's add it up. 3 hours of testing a microphone. He live streamed that. 3 hours of building a chair. 2 or 3 hours of building a chair. He live streamed that. 2 or 3 hours of building a desk. He live streamed that. 2 or 3 hours of setting up monitors and talking about his upgrades. He live streamed that. So it's no wonder he's losing every fan, every viewer he could have. Like, they came there. What did they come there for? To see him play games. Why aren't you just playing games, moron? So now he's stuck because I was watching, like for today example, I don't know, he was up to 2.5 hours and nobody gave him $1. He didn't make anything. But today was the testing the microphone stream. So, like, he's not getting the 150 without the begging and the goals and the constant arm twisting. So he's going to have to go back to begging. He's going to have to, or he's going to be making $40 a stream and seething the whole time. And the mask has almost completely slipped off. It is. He knows that the Asmongold free money buff is over.
Because when we're going to talk about the games that are now out of the rotation.
Oh, so, but he's stuck here because if he puts the goals back, everybody will say, see, you are a beggar. And you can't make it without begging. People tune in to watch him beg because it's so funny. Listen to this guy beg every 5 minutes. He's got to put the begging back, but his pride won't let him yet. So I think he's going to suffer and just take a hit and not make any money for the next 2 or 3 weeks. We'll see how long can he survive without full-on going back to begging. And the greed goblin in his head, I love that, the greed goblin. There's a greed goblin in his head going, ask for more money. Ask for more money. Go ahead, ask for more.
There's one game that are pissing off my trolls. It's too bad. Really, I mean, the troll tiers, really, they motivate me to go back on a decision when the trolls are complaining. I mean, I just can't stand it, to make my trolls cry. Oh. No, in truth, when I make a decision and my trolls are upset, it means I made the right decision. Always, like without actual exception. If I make a decision to do something and my trolls are pissed about it, it means I did the right thing. So I know I made the right decision on this one.
Or they're playing you and acting like they don't like the decision that you made, but knowing that no matter what decision Phil makes, it's going to result in a big loss because Phil is a loser.
And we'll talk about it in just a moment. However, I need to close my curtains. There was a big wind gust and it opened my curtains and now the light's coming in. Give me 1 second.
Poltergeist in his house or something.
I'll be right
What's
back.
going on? What kind of shitty windows does he have? They don't stay closed. The wind blows and they blow open. What is going on with Darksydephil's house? Oh, this is some riveting content right here. Riveting. This is a great thing to do while you got 10,000 new subscribers. All the dead air. I got to stall the stream for 10 minutes now to shut the window. It's so stupid. Oh, he's on my list, D3 Paris.
Oh, I didn't mute it. Okay, so a few quick things because some people are asking me questions in chat. What's going on, DJ and DJ? He says, put a cat tower behind me. There's no room behind me for a cat tower. This is very limited room for me to even get in and out of here.
Yeah, he can't open the door.
Yes, it's not done yet.
I still have
a couple more things I'm working on, but I probably will take some pictures and show you what it looks like once it's done.
In and out of the room.
Can I do a Liza P second run in the future? Probably not, only because I don't think there's demand for it. It seems like a lot of the times these days when I play these,
like a drunk penguin.
Whatchamacallit, when I play these FromSoft style Soulsborne games, people want to see that first initial run, and after that they're not.
You are correct, Automatic.
Particularly because if I do a second one, I'm probably going to do much better, and a lot of people like.
And by the way, that's another thing. He has wage quit. Is it 4 games now or 3 this week? He wage quit 3 games so far this week. Hey, Lunar Sparkles. Yes, I'm feeling much better. Thank you. Good to see you here. Didn't bother using a tape measure. Yeah, he has one. He didn't bother using it. Imagine being that much of a moron that you buy shit that's too big to fit in the room that you got to use it in. So now you can't open the door. And isn't that a fire hazard? I would think, right?
Struggle and overcome rather than just like steamroll. So I don't think that I would play Lies of P again, just to be honest. Okay. Nicholas says, I just finished Arc Raiders. It's absolute fire. I wasn't even under the impression the game has an ending. I thought that it was an endless, what do they call it?
You thought it was
what
endless?
Is it called? It's not an evacuation shooter. What's it called? The one where you loot and you leave? I can't remember what it's called. It has a name for it, right?
He's about to wage quit.
Extraction shooter.
Arc on Friday if the goal isn't hit. Yeah, he'll wage quit that. He wage quit.
There you go.
Truck Simulator, yeah, and he's been playing that for like 8 months.
I didn't even know there was an end. I thought
He didn't know there was an end. He waged
Well,
quit
count his
Buckwell
fuck.
too. It's called Player versus Player.
And Misanthrope
Dumbass.
Gamer
Yes.
said, and I
Spooky is
quote,
here.
the upgrades are
Spookily.
fascinating, Phil, not because they matter, but because you truly believe they do. So what he's saying is, oh, you did all these upgrades and none of it matters. Why are we talking about it? Because they do matter, because they actually affect the content in a big way. People for years have criticized me and said, hey, you never are looking at the game and the chat at the same time. You get distracted and it screws everything up. Can't you improve your setup? Yes. When I have the means, well, now I have the means. I've done it. Oh, that doesn't matter. Well, you can't have.
Yeah, his people, even his fans are saying that his upgrades didn't improve anything. They were just toys. Phil needed new toys, and somebody, was about Phil like showing off. Like, look, I'll buy $3,000 worth of toys. I'm successful, and I hope that a lot of that got charged back. I know I'm a terrible person for thinking that. And Spooky says he really is the stupidest man to ever live. Well, Spooky, listen, that was quality content. Like, he became a life streamer. Like, well, guys, today in the life of Darksydephil, I got to assemble a chair, but you get to watch me for 3 hours, and I want you to pay me $150. He wants $150 for each stream. He wanted to be paid $150 to assemble a chair. Then he wanted to be paid $150 to talk about the chair and the upgrades. Then he wanted to be paid $150 to put together a desk, and then get paid another $150 to talk about the desk and the monitors and the monitor arms. His audio sounds the same. His lighting is worse. He is still boring as fuck. Yeah. That's it.
Have it both ways. You can't for years say improve the setup, your setup's inferior, and then I do it and then say, oh, that didn't matter. Why did you waste time and money on it? It's toxic behavior. I'm not going to have it. I'm not.
It's so toxic.
So if you want to be toxic, you're in the wrong place. I'm going to call you out for being toxic, and you're going to like it.
Yeah, listen, that's not toxic behavior. That's called feedback. Like, listen, I got to tell you the truth. If I did some upgrades and my audience didn't like them, I would at least listen to the audience. Like, do you guys think, like, you can ask Spooky, right? There have been various upgrades here over the years. We did a multicam setup for a while, and the audience really liked it. But honestly, it's a big pain in the ass, and I stopped using it. It's all still kind of going. I think I have, wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 more cameras in here. I don't use them because I don't really think it improves. It does make the show look like more professionally produced, I guess. But it's 50-50. Half the audience didn't care, and the other half was like, oh, yeah, that looks much better with all those cameras. But I listen to feedback. That's not toxic. That's people offering their opinion that are in your audience. And especially if they're paying supporters, you should listen to them, Phil, you moron.
That's reality. It's not that you just get to say and do whatever you want and be toxic to everyone around you, and we're all supposed to be happy about it. If you're a toxic individual, I'll expose you as such. Right? Period.
Yeah, it's simple and
now,
effective.
Mr. Gamer did a second super
and
chat.
I'm even cheating an animated background with lights because the software does shitty animated backgrounds, but I cheated it with lights.
Hold on. Your upgrades always show how dedicated you are, Phil, even when the differences are too small to catch, but okay, that's toxic. Yes, it is. It is. It's toxic to say that I'm doing upgrades that are the setup that are going to make my content better.
$3,000.
Actually, they don't matter, and no one notices them. It's toxic. Yes, it's toxic behavior. It doesn't matter that you're putting $5 on it when you say it. It's still toxic. Anyone will tell you this. And then you did another super chat of the same amount.
2 haunted chairs. Yeah. And actually, here's a perfect example.
One does not hate in others.
Of why you should listen to the audience. I built a new set, and I'm cheap, and I don't really like to spend money unless I have to. So one of my neighbors was giving away. He just got it like 4 or 5 years before he gave it to me. He got this really nice big leather couch. And so I was building a new set that would include space for in-person guests. And so I built the whole set. And then I put the couch in and I took pictures and showed the audience. It looked exactly like the casting couch set. So there's where and I went, oh shit, it really does look like the casting couch. I can't have a set that looks like the casting couch, right? So you got to listen to your audience. I wouldn't have caught that if the audience didn't catch it. It didn't occur to me. But once I looked at the pictures. I even went and looked at the casting couch on a certain site and went, oh my God, it's the same couch. This looks exactly like the casting couch set.
one is not capable of seeing in oneself. Huh? I'm not criticizing other people's setup. I'm not going to someone
He's so
else's
angry.
stream
People don't like
and
his
throwing
shitty
money at them
upgrades
to
that
sneak
don't
diss them.
matter.
That's you. What would I see in myself? I'm not doing that. I'm on my own content doing meaningful stuff for my audience, and I'm done wasting time on you. Thanks for the super chats. Now shut up. Okay, now we can continue. What do you guys think about that routine? Try routine because it's something new.
He's
there you
pissed
go.
that people aren't glazing him for wasting all that money. Oh, and by the way, I said some things about him wasting all this money on Black Friday sales, and somebody messaged me. So, and they made a lot of sense. So, in fairness to Phil, here's what I will say. If you're a content creator, you always need upgrades. You always need something. And so if I was too harsh on him, spending all this money on Black Friday, I apologize. But like, let's compare. What did he spend? Does anybody know? I think it was at least $2,500 he has spent so far. Yeah, welcome home. So I have been trying to buy some form of stock video. These sites where you pay $300 a year or whatever you pay, and then you get all the stock video. It's a searchable database, right? You can tell them, I could type in aliens and I'll get all these videos of aliens that I could use royalty free or whatever. So for a couple of years now, but I'm cheap. I don't like spending money, and I hate, sometimes I've seen people get that stock video site and then all their content becomes stock video. But anyway, yes, you should take advantage. I've been doing that. Let's buy this stock video. I've been doing that for so long, and I just never did it. Never, bit the bullet and signed up someplace. So Envato Elements had a sale where it was $50 off for the year. That was my big Black Friday purchase, something that I've been trying to get for a couple of years now. And I've already used it. Maybe tonight I'll show you some of we have new Praise the Cash bumpers, but those are supposed to be for the circus show because they're a little racy. They're strippers. I think I've already gotten my money. But, the point is, yeah, you got to reinvest. But, you have to be strategic. You don't just go buying shit. He did no research on any of the shit that he bought. He just bought $2,500. He got $3,000. He spent $25,000. He pulled Hogan's for probably about $1,000. So he's already behind now.
Thank you, Casanova.
Oh, so my other big upgrades. I bought the Envato Elements. That was $150. And I bought a new keyboard and a new mouse. Old school, wired, but silent ones. Because every once in a while, somebody's in the comments going, oh my God, I hear you typing. Yeah, because I'm my own producer. So those were my upgrades. I think the total was under $200. But I did save probably $70 taking advantage of the Black Friday sales. So there's the difference, right, between somebody strategically upgrading things for their setup. And by the way, that Envato Elements is for a year. So for the next year, all the stock video, and they give you a free AI stack. And by the way, I'm not being compensated. I'm just talking about this. You get a free AI stack, image generator, video generator, a bunch of other stuff, AI tools. That for $150 will improve my show. I guarantee it will improve my show.
So here's the
A
hilarious
new desk doesn't improve your show. New monitors, that doesn't really improve your show. The audience can't see the monitors.
part. On the YouTube side, we've got all positive viewers and fans giving me great suggestions. On the Kick side, we've got a bunch of mouth-drooling idiots spamming the chat with nonsense, and I'm ignoring them all.
Well, that's a great way to get support from an alternate streaming location like Kick. By the way, I'm going to give some Kick shout-outs to the people in the Kick chat. We love Kick here. Objective Noun is in the Kick chat. Pig Monster 220 Real is in the Kick chat. Buckwell is in the Kick chat. Pot of Greed. Ultimate TND is over there. Captain Based Pants. Winter Soldier, shout out. Tampon Blood Magic, big shout out. Colin Promos, big shout out. So Yeah, it's not a good idea to insult the whole Kick chat. What if half those people were thinking about gifting some subs and you just insulted the whole Kick chat like a moron? Ha ha. And I'll be checking in periodically with the Kick chat, and we will call out any support that we get over there. Cootie the Kid is here with one for the goal, saying big ups, Steve. Yes, big ups. Right back at you. Cootie the Kid is a big show supporter, always throwing a couple bucks in our hat here, especially during the Phil Feltonings. Thank you, Cootie the Kid.
Funny how that works, huh?
There are all
And they
these
still haven't
toxic
figured it out.
people in the Kick
I'm
chat.
ignoring them because they're just a bunch of little children, the trolls who farm the content and wanted me to play Truck Sim.
Yeah, we're going to do a watch party this weekend, only on Kick. I don't wish that on him, but I do wish that he gets forced to get a real job and he totally crashes out.
Something completely random? I mean, maybe, but I think tomorrow I'm getting...
Yeah, well, Arlene's talking about spending too much money on stupid things. The guy never took his wife on a honeymoon, and I think it was PPP figured out he could have taken his wife to like California for a week, right? New out of context video on Saturday. Those things don't really go together though, but okay.
The Waller says, you think this is good attendance? You mean right now? Well, right now we have over
now he's going to
300
brag
viewers
about
on
his
YouTube.
viewers.
How many do we have on Kick? Because again, I still haven't figured out a way to really look on Kick. How many viewers do we have on Kick?
See, I can't help
We
it.
have 141 viewers on Kick. Yeah.
I get jealous sometimes when I see Phil's numbers, but then I realize that like 3/4 of the people that are watching him live are there to hate watch him or watch him be a loser. Like it's not like he has 300 live viewers that all can't wait to see what he's doing that day or what show, what entertaining content he's gonna, He spent not one dime of that money on Cat. Yeah, and somebody said, did you buy anything nice for Cat during the Black Friday sale? And he said, why would I do something stupid like that? Like, you mean, why would you buy your wife a gift when you just got handed $3,000 by the universe, right? 3/4 of his views are hate views. I agree. I think that is 100% true.
No exaggeration, I have consistently doubled my attendance on my content. I used to only get maybe between 100 to 200 on the podcast. And if I was lucky, 100 on Kick. And now we have double that. So yeah, this is good attendance for me, for sure. 100%. This is great attendance. I'm enjoying the increased attendance.
Yeah, but it's not translating
Waller
into
says,
money.
yes, I'm new. I actually don't
Look
know
at
what's
that.
good.
At this point in this video, he was at it for 2 hours. King's tax, $55. If you do the breakdown, this guy could make more money working at Taco Bell than he's making right now. He really could make more money just working at Taco Bell, bro. It's time for Taco Bell.
And again, here's what I'll say, everyone, right now. If you're a longtime viewer, thanks. If you're a newcomer who's only joined me in the last couple of weeks since the Asmongold thing, thanks.
They all left.
I'm having a great time.
There's none
really
left.
Enjoying myself. I'm having a great time with all of you. We're enjoying games. We're having chill vibes. What it is, we're in a time of transition. My set is changing. The games lineup is changing. Things like this Truck Sim nonsense, right? It's all changing for the better.
Yeah, and by the way, I have been procrastinating building a set for this circus show that'll be on Kick for so long, but I got it now. Well, I got all the pieces, so I have to spend a night putting it together. I don't enjoy things like that, but there's things that you have to do. Like when he got this big bump, you know what he should? I hate to give him advice, but I will. He should have went on a long walk. Like go find a fucking hiking trail, something, and go walk for like 2 or 3 hours and just brainstorm. What could I do that would be the most entertaining for these new viewers? He didn't do that. He's just like, I'm going to give them whatever slop I have. They're going to watch me build a chair. They're going to watch me build a desk.
Understand, this is improvement. This is weeding out the crap that's not working, starting up new things that are working, listening to your feedback and doing the right stuff.
Listening to your feedback. Somebody just told him that the upgrades were worthless and he's crashed out about it. He's yelling at them.
This is all getting better.
He's
and I'm
listening
really
to your
appreciating
feedback.
all of you that are here for the ride. I'm having a great time. Okay. So thank you. Great stuff.
I don't think he's enjoying. Is he enjoying? What is he enjoying? Putting together chairs, putting together desks, wage quitting games. After he got all his new toys, he's still not happy. Just playing the game to play the game. Look at that. King's tax, $55. Holy.
You guys aren't talking that much.
Holy.
Feel free to, especially if you're on the YouTube side. That's more of the place where we have the active, positive conversation. I'm going to be honest. The kick side right now is really toxic because they're really, really upset I'm not playing Truck Sim anymore. I know that sounds stupid because it is, but it's bad. Like, they really today are so toxic today, and they're still continuing, which is why I'm not really talking to them. If they would actually act like people, maybe I would care, but
the king won't talk to you peasants in the kick chat.
They really
Why
act
just
bad.
say nice things to the king?
I really appreciate anyone who comes by and supports my content, and the early support before I even start with the game is great.
Early support. Yeah. In other words, I want to get paid before $57. I want to get paid $150 before I even start playing the game. And then I want another $150 because I'm toxic.
Exactly right. My Ruin says, good riddance to bad rubbish. A select few should never dictate your stream. Just because they spend big bucks, let them see. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
Trust me.
Buckwell
They're
got
so
banned.
upset
I
that they
heard
don't have
that,
control
Buckwell.
over
Well,
stuff
you're
anymore,
welcome
and that
here. You're
I
always
now
welcome
have
here.
control of my own destiny. They don't want that. Well,
Don't
too-
go to
too
that
bad.
prick. Why would you
No,
watch that
that's
prick on
reality. So either
purpose
deal with
unless somebody's
reality
making fun of him?
or leave. It ain't going to change
And
because you're
Buckwell-
angry and you're upset and you're seething. Things are good.
Wait a minute. Did I hear this right, Buckwell? Put your answer in all capital letters. And forgive me, but I'm a little visually impaired. I don't want to miss your answer. Buckwell, I believe, is the person who gave Phil a whole bunch of money to buy Truck Sim stuff, to buy the wheel, to buy the games, like the deluxe edition. And what does he get for buying Phil all that stuff and supporting him? And didn't Phil use that for 8 months and made tons and tons of money on playing Truck Sim? He banned the guy who turned him on to the game. He banned the guy who bought him all that shit. Buckwell, buy me some shit. I won't ban you. This guy is a big turn.
There was a lot of hoopla the
Yeah.
first few days when the Asmongold crowd came to the streams, and now that's kind of petered down a bit.
Oh, he's
So I don't know
realizing
if
the
everyone's
bump
as
is
gung-ho
over.
for Expedition 33 as they were 2 weeks ago, and if it would work or not. What
Yes,
do you guys
there you
think?
go. There you go. Buckwell, I'm correct. I remembered. I heard this. Buckwell says, I got him DLC for Truck Sim. It was like $200 worth if bought it on stream. But bought it on the gray market. It was just 20 bucks Canadian. Did you give him a pirate copy? Wait a minute, Buckwell, fuck him. You gave him a pirate copy and he played a pirate copy all this time? This is some breaking news. This moron played a pirate version of a game? A gray market. What's gray market? Pirate? Was he using a pirate copy of a game to make live stream money this whole time? Buckwell. I think if you're gonna live stream a game and expect people to pay you money for it, you should at least pay the developers of the game. That's just my take, though. I could be wrong. I'm not a gamer streamer, so I don't know how it works. I guess some people probably do pirate the games and stream them anyway, right? I don't know, but that's kind of slimy.
I keep getting asked questions about Asmongold. You guys have to understand, I don't watch Asmongold's content, and I don't talk with him behind the scenes.
Yeah, you mean he doesn't talk to you.
So you would know better than
Oh, that's another thing. Phil is crashing out trying to get Wings of Redemption to talk to him. And Wings of Redemption ghosted him because he's a loser and he's broke and he's a bum and nobody wants to make content with him.
me what's going on with Asmongold. Like, people keep saying, hey, are you going to do any content with him, or is he going to do that podcast? I don't know. He knows how to contact me if he's interested in doing anything. It's not upon me to try to step in and be like, hey, let's do something together. He's the big dog here, not
That is
me.
funny.
So if he's going to do that podcast and he's interested in having me on 1,000,000%, I would love that. But that's that's his choice.
Oh, Phil thought he
nothing
was
to
going
do
to be
with
a
me.
co-host of a show of Asmongold's whole stream going
Cares about
forward
it.
forever.
Misanthrope Gamer with a 20 knock super chat says, I'm sorry if I provoked you. Misanthrope Gamer,
Listen
you're
to
not
this.
sorry because
Listen
you
to this.
intentionally did it.
You did it on purpose.
You would be sorry if you're like, in retrospect, I looked at my actions and I said they were wrong. I shouldn't have said those things. I'm sorry. Instead, you're just saying you're sorry if you provoked me. That doesn't mean that you recognize that you did something wrong.
Oh,
But
he's
thanks for the super
crashing
chat. I
out.
mean, I don't know what else to
He's
say.
crashing out. Dead air. Dead air. Oh, God. It's like watching paint dry. It's so exciting. Zigga967 with $2 asks, ask Buckwell why on earth he liked Phil. Yeah, Buckwell, why did you like Phil enough to give him $200 gift like that, even if it only cost you $20, right? Yeah, I'm going to talk about this. Apparently, Phil got banned in Wings chat last night by a mod because he was so drunk and insufferable. DSP sent Wings of Redemption a $20 super chat yesterday. What a loser. Yeah, I have this. I have this on my Twitter. I was going to talk about that. Oh, and before we move forward, I forgot about the breaking news. There's breaking news in what would you call that? The Sectorverse? I don't know. Locale world? I don't know. But there's breaking news. Breaking news, and I'm sure that Andy and PPP are just delighted about this. So, Styx Hexenhammer, also known as Tarl Warwick, has been arrested and led away in handcuffs for the crime of being cringe and dressing like a pirate. So I don't know much about this situation, but I'm going to give you my best attempt here. So Styx Hexenhammer just did a live stream where he was like, I had to go to court this morning and they dropped all the charges because the charges are bullshit and I'm awesome. So I'm out of all my legal problems, and all you haters that were rejoicing in my legal problems can fuck off because they dismissed the charges. Then he went home and he caught some new charges. He caught some new charges. Oh!
I just had a case dismissed for
the cops are there to arrest him. They served a search warrant on his home and an arrest warrant at the same time. And so here he is talking to the cops, and he says, I just had the case was dismissed. They dismissed the case this morning. Why are you arresting me, officer? And look at him. He's wearing big gay boots and a big gay coat and a big gay hat. I think they're going to love him in prison with his long hair and his leather outfit.
And who did I assault?
I'm sorry. Just dismissed his case yesterday.
They just dismissed my case. I was in court yesterday. They dismissed my case.
Oh, right now
I
you're
am
under
not
arrest.
okay.
The cop says, well, right now you are under arrest.
And Samantha Keister is the complainant?
I don't think that there is. Yes, please do record this.
Hey, sir.
Yes, sir.
No.
All right.
No, I do have a lighter in my pocket. That's not.
Now, people are really making fun of his house. And look, I got to say, listen, I have 2 children and they're both boys, right? 10 and 13. So my house is a wreck sometimes, but holy, like the fucking carpet in his house is like all deteriorating and falling apart. And there's just shit everywhere. There's like liquor bottles and boxes. Here comes the liquor bottle. Look at the rug. It's like destroyed, like all ripped up and shit. There's a liquor bottle. They're taking him out. Oh boy. So, yeah, I don't know much about this situation, so I don't want to get it wrong. So this is the update that came from the police, and I have no shot in hell of actually reading that. Just bear with me one moment. I have it in another form here so that I could read it. One moment. Let me get that here. Sticks. I'll tell you exactly what happened. So I guess he beat one case and then he caught another case. And this is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So I'm sorry, I can't make it bigger on the screen here, but I'm going to read it. Summary of incident. In November of 2025, officers with the Rutland Town Police Department were notified of a possible violations of conditions of release. So he's out on parole or probation from a previous charge. And they had to rearrest him allegedly or supposedly or apparently because he violated the conditions of his parole and release, along with multiple other offenses. Subsequent investigation revealed that Warwick threatened to cause serious bodily injury or death to a family or household member with a weapon while at the residence in Rutland City. Warwick is also alleged to have negligently discharged a firearm in close proximity to another person at a residence in Rutland Town. Additionally, Warwick violated conditions of release imposed on him by the Honorable Court. On the morning of December 11th, 2025, officers with the Rutland Town Police Department executed a court-ordered search warrant at Warwick's residence, during which time Warwick was taken into custody. Warwick also was transported to the Rutland Town Police Department for processing and later transported to the Vermont Superior Court Rutland Criminal Division to be arraigned on the above-mentioned charges. And people are making fun of him, saying, I guess they didn't let him wear the pirate hat in his mugshot. Oh, suffer sticks, axe, and hammer. Oh, shit. And here's one from Tales of Sonic Voyage, who's a member and a longtime show supporter. He says, here's my support for the epic upcoming Cambion stream where he changes the air freshener in his car. Added support to choose the scent. Yeah, I had to start streaming shit like that, right? Tales of the Sonic Voyage is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Objective Noun says, Styx used his magic to cast the 9mm into the wall. Dread Pilot Cuckbeard has been captured. Oh, it's so bad. And people are really making fun of him on the internet. I don't know if he's getting out, when he's getting out. There was no stream today. So Dave7244 with one for the goal. Thank you very much. And thanks for being a member. Says Styx is a complete loon. He's only relevant because of Sargon gave him a shout out like 8 years ago. Styx is from the Le Skeptics days. I can't lie. Like, some of his streams have like come across my, you know how stuff just comes across your feed? He's one of those people that like, and pardon me, my headphone jack just came out. He's one of those people that like somehow, even though I never followed him, never subscribed, his videos just come across my feed constantly. So I have watched some of it, but it seemed like nonsense political rambling and Trumperism, and I'm not interested in politics, so I never really watched much of what he was doing. And pardon my mess here. Geez. I don't think Phil drives anymore. I don't think Phil leaves his house, right? Why would you want to shoot your guns inside? You shouldn't want to shoot your guns inside. At least I don't think so, right? I don't think so. One moment. I've got the next video queued up here. So in this next video, Darksydephil claims that he felted all the trolls. And this comes from DSP Memology. Go check him out on YouTube and subscribe. DSP lashes out and claims he won the war against the trolls once and for all. I don't think so, but okay, Phil, if you say so, right? If he says so, he won the war against the trolls.
And by the way, if you ever noticed me doing what I just did, I'm just eliminating toxic people who are here to troll. So the moment I see it, I just hit rid of them and I don't even address it. Guys, if you see me doing this, clicking around, it's exactly what I'm doing. All right, I'm not even going to talk to them anymore because they're not worth my time.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you, bro. And bro, don't let the freaks get to you. Stay humble and thankful. Love the future you got ahead. Thank you so much, man.
Why do I
Kind
hear
words
yelling?
and
It's not
much
me. I don't have a
appreciated
cat.
out there,
My kid is allergic to
all the
cats.
stuff that I have been through. Mods, if you could please keep your eyes on the chat. The guy's back again. Thank you. I don't want to have to moderate this guy all day because he's going to be here all day.
Again.
He will literally be here with 400 sock accounts all day. That's how he is. He's a nut job. So please keep your eyes on the chat, okay?
Mods, crush the skull. Thank you.
I have no idea, Andrew. I don't pay attention to them. You're asking the wrong person. I don't pay any attention to my detractors.
Maybe.
All I know is people who come on here and say stuff about them. I don't watch their content. I don't give a shit. I'll guarantee you this. It's been a week now since the Asmongold interview, correct? I've gotten tremendous extra viewership on my streams, as you can see if you just take a look at the views right now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty much double what I was getting. Like,
Buckwell,
no exaggeration, about double the
content.
viewership that I had
I
before
appreciate
Asmongold,
that.
for sure. Okay.
Oh, he's got double the viewership. 323 people watching. That's not a lot considering you just got exposed to 4 million new fans and none of them came. Almost none of them came to check you out, and none of them stayed. Tourists. That's what they were. They were tourists, and they're all gone now.
Support has been great, has it not? Every stream I'm doing incredibly well, okay? Couldn't be happier. I haven't asked for a single contribution since I got off the stream with Asmongold. So it's been a week.
He's on begging rehab, and he's lying. He has asked for contributions. He's just doing it stealthily. Like, guys, if you would, please be sure to engage with the content and support the stream. You could do a super chat. He's begged. He's lying here. He's already begged. He just doesn't do it every 5 minutes.
Right? So what exactly do you think they're talking about? Do you think if they're saying something that they're talking about reality? Or do you think that they're just talking about their useless, nonsensical memes, their garbage content that completely lies, over-exaggerates? Because in their minds, as I explained to Asmongold, whenever I do something to improve myself, they just move the goalpost to the next thing. So if it's not that my content sucks and I don't have the best quality content, I'm a dinosaur, I'm behind the times. If it's not that, I rage too much, I blame the game developer.
Oh, and I'm checking. I just happen to check in with our goal, and we're only at 5 of 30. We have to pick that up. Troll with one for the goal says, your wife refers to your short and curlies as Sasquatch. No, if I don't manscape enough, my wife is like, yo, Sasquatch, do something about that. That's what she says. That's her polite way of telling me to manscape it up, right? Cat refers to Phil's as the abominable snowman because his pubes match his beard. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. And because we're light on the goal today, I guess we're going to have to take drastic measures. And what do I mean by drastic measures? Well, I was hoping to save the praise the cash bumpers for the Internet Insanity Circus show that premieres on Kick. By the way, this is the first time I'm mentioning this. Here's a little announcement. Saturday, January 3rd. That's when the Internet Insanity Circus show is finally debuting. And I know many of you have been asking me when's it going to start. And it was supposed to start in August. Then it was supposed to start by Halloween. Then by Christmas. That's the date, January 3rd. But thank you, Troll. And part of that show, I hope this doesn't get this stream demonetized. But if it does, it does, because we have goals to hit here. So we're going to have to really amp things up. So for the rest of the stream, if you do one for the goal, that means a $5 super chat or more, then you'll get one of our special Praise the Cash bumpers. So thank you, Troll. You're the first one that unlocks these new bumpers. Praise the Cash, Troll. Send in the dancing horse. We're desperate.
Thank you. Praise the cash. 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 Fresh.
All right, we got to do what we got to do to survive, you know. One moment here. Let me see if I can fix this. Why is my background's wonky, right? And now we have to use a generic. Oh, no. It's not wonky. One moment here. There we go. So we'll continue.
All of that.
Phil thinks he's beating the trolls, right?
If it's not that, I'm playing mobile games and spending all my money.
By the way, I got a lot of whore bumpers. I'm just saying, there's a lot of bumpers of whores in my stack here.
Next thing.
So
there will never not be.
Let's get some support.
And if you don't want me to ever talk about them again, don't ever ask about them, and I won't talk about them again. Because I don't unless you guys ask me.
Yeah, he never thinks about the trolls.
If you don't want to talk about it, don't ask me about it.
Damn, Darksydephil is trash. There's a guy here,
Darksydephil. My name is Darksydephil.
There's somebody in India telling him he's trash.
Darksydephil. He really is trash. Have fun to Fortnite, bro.
Darksydephil.
G-Man, in general, I have stayed away from doing user interactive content simply because my trolls are so bad, they ruin it. I'll give you an example because, again, you guys probably would not know.
Oh, here we go. History.
Way back in the
Give me
day,
a
we're talking
history
10 years
lesson.
ago. And this guy's name's
This is how you
LG.
don't play. Don't play.
See if this worked.
This is how you don't play.
Wow, this guy's a genius.
This is how you don't play.
This is great.
Somebody's in the lobby telling him what a moron he is. This is how you don't play, Phil.
Just keep saying it. No, say it more. It makes you look more intelligent the more you say it. So just keep saying the same thing. I mean, you look so smart.
This is how you don't play.
Here you go. Say it again. Come on, man. You're a genius.
This is how you don't play.
Yeah. Yes. The intelligence. Can you take
He
it?
tries an unhealthy lifestyle.
Yes.
Yes, he
Yes.
tries a healthy
lifestyle.
lifestyle.
Yes. My
You
God.
early, dude. Why you always eating fast food, man?
People are a
What's with
fucking
your daughter,
idiot.
Leanna, man? You always eating some fast food.
You're
man.
always eating some fast food, yo. Yo, you're eating some show your face for burgers,
This
yo.
is what happens
I'm
when
trolling
Phil
your
does
stream, yo.
interactive content.
I got like
He
4
gets
brain
pelted.
cells, yo.
This is how you don't play.
This is
man.
how you don't play. I got like a fucking parrot, yo. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, fucking, what an idiot.
Wolfman, say something. This is how you don't play.
Like, dude,
This is how you don't play.
look how stupid you look.
All right, we get it.
That I kind of stayed to myself doing single player content. If I do multiplayer content,
He can't do multiplayer content because then the trolls find wherever he's at and they make him look like a moron. Xander Vorkov is here with one for the goal. If we don't hit the goal, guys, we're not getting a DSP 4D light body ascension. That's right. That's right. That is correct. But we thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. And you have unlocked another bumper, Xander Vorkov. Thanks for being a member and thank you for the support. And praise the cash, bitches!
Praise the cash!
Oh, we're going to praise it now. I suddenly feel a lot more hopeful about hitting a goal tonight. I think we might just be able to do it with the help of these beautiful ladies, right? If you want to see more beautiful ladies, let's hit the goal. Let's go.
I'm just a random that drops into a lobby, plays, and drops out.
Yeah, he has to use phony user IDs on PlayStation Network, or otherwise people find him.
Found workarounds to stop the troll.
But somehow, what was it? PPP somehow got into a game of Mario Kart with Phil and beat him in the game.
As long as I don't do certain kinds of stuff. It's not like I get attention and people are liking the content. It's more like, wow, Phil's just beating up on scrubs. Yeah.
Well, by the way, we'll do those bumpers for kick subs too.
Literally don't come out
So,
in this
where's
way.
the kick sub?
Every
We'll check
time
in
he's
with the
next to
kick.
me, I'm pressing a button.
Check in with the
And you
kick
can
live
hear it
chat.
on the joystick, and it just nothing ever happens. And then he just does his move through it, and fucking his come out because he's doing an early spammed pattern, and everything I tried to do in reaction wouldn't come out. So that was an absolutely waste of a fucking match. 160 something milliseconds. What a
No, he doesn't do interactive content because he sucks at it.
waste of everyone's time, and what a fucking idiot for taunting. He's a fucking piece of shit who can now get kicked from the lobby because he's an asshole.
Okay. That's exactly what it is. I whoop on them because they're not there to be good. They're there to get the attention for being there. You see?
No, they're
That's
there to
why I
kill
kind of
you
just
in the
stopped
game
doing that
and
stuff.
laugh
There was
at
no
you.
point. I think it was a month of lobbies in Street Fighter 6 when the game was new. No one really liked it, and I stopped
Yes,
doing it.
someone
and that was
got
the end of
into
it.
his.
No, you see, it's not. Copium
Someone
says, yeah,
got
but
into his
dumpstering
Arc
trolls is
Raiders
fun
game
from
the
time to
other
time.
day,
No, it's not.
killed him and kept
Listen,
saying,
I have
"Cat's
nothing to
fat."
prove. All right, I don't.
She's
I've
fat.
already won. I'm the one whose life is getting to play video games and hang out with an audience all day on the internet. That's my job.
Yeah,
I've already
such a success.
beaten the trolls. The fact that they need to like do fucked up things to try to take stabs at me because they're so jealous and pissed off that I'm successful, I've already won. So I don't need to also defeat them in a game. There's no point. I don't get any self-satisfaction out of beating them in a fighting game.
No, or he can't beat them in a fighting game, so he gets all upset, right? He gets all pissed off and he rages. December 11th, Tampon Blood Magic gifted a sub. So like I said, over on the kick side, if you gift a sub on the kick side, you unlock one of these beautiful ladies as well. And some of the bumpers are longer than others, so Yeah. But thank you, Tampon Blood Magic, who has heard the call of the goal over on the kick side. We thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Praise the cash, Tampon Blood Magic, hearing the call of the goal. All right. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. And there's another one from Xander Vorkov. DSP hits close to home, as I used to know a guy who see that video games exactly like Phil. I know I grew up with a guy. He was one of my best friends growing up, and we called him Puppy. And the reason we called him Puppy is because, you know, like a puppy, you could smack or kick a puppy and it'll still come to you, like, you know. And his whole life was video games. Can you believe this, Xandor? This old friend of mine, we played hockey on the street when we were little kids, you know, car, you know, move the nets. Me and his brothers did. And I've known the guy like 50, you know, for decades. I've known this guy since we were little kids. He stopped talking to me because I bust his balls on Facebook and said how boring No Man's Sky is. And I'm sorry. Maybe it's better now. I haven't played it in years. But when No Man's Sky first came out, it was boring as shit. Boring as shit. And he unfriended me on Facebook and hasn't talked to me in years because he's such a video game fanatic and he didn't like that I said that game. We need a Trixie bumper. All hail Trixie, says Tales of the Sonic Voyage. And we've got Xander Vorkov. Wait a minute, we're behind. All right, let's do this. Look, times are tough. And sometimes if times are tough, in order to hit a goal, you got to do what you got to do. Well, 1 minute here. I'm getting, no, we have to do the one for Xander first. Thank you, Xander, for being a member, and thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. And I'm clearing the screen so we can see this in all of its glory. All of its glory, friends. Praise the cash.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Praise the cash.
Praise the cash, my friends. And then Tales from the Sonic Voyage, we need a Trixie bumper. I like the Trixie bumper, but I think that these bumpers are actually better. So praise the cash, Tales of the Sonic Voyage, and thanks for being a member and big show supporter.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Praise the cash. 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 Praise the cash.
Ha! Praise the cash. Somebody said, loving these bumpers. These are supposed to be for the Internet Insanity Circus on Kick. So they're really not, I don't think these bumpers are YouTube friendly, even though I don't consider this adult content because the girls all have their clothes on. It's kind of elegant lighting, right? It's not like, I don't know. I think it's artistic. Are these bumpers AI? No, these are real girls. These are real girls. So if you want to beat off, you're not beating off to an AI girl. It's Cyberpunk 2077 music. Oh, the music's AI. I did the music with Suno, but the dancing bitches came from Envato Elements. They're real dancing girls. So let's continue in the Phil Feltoning.
Already know I'm better. I don't need to waste my time.
Oh, he's better than everybody at video games.
We know that you've been committing tax fraud, and we are going to get you. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, it's important that people know if they're AI sluts or real sluts.
Do it anyway,
yes.
Even if there's trolls. Trolls can still be good content. Nah. No, you see, here's the thing, and this is where I differentiate myself from other people,
real bitches
who have been categorized as lol cows, okay, have done this kind of thing. There are tons of people out there, they get harassed, they're categorized as lol cows, and they lean into the content. They lean into it. Laughed with the meme, play with the troll, give them what they want, keep the circus going. Hell, even self-deprecate yourself, embarrass
there's
yourself
people
for
making
money.
$200,000
As long as you're
a year
making a
doing
paycheck,
that,
it doesn't
you
matter, right?
moron.
There's a saying that I started saying last year in regards
Wow,
to this
tell us what you
mentality.
really think, Mark USA.
What does
Marcus
that mean?
Aurelius.
It means that once you
told
lower
you I'd
yourself
remember.
to the level of being a lolcow and you accept it, and now this
DSP
becomes your
wants male
reality, your
dancers.
persona.
Yeah, I gotta
This
get
is
some
you
male
on the
dancers.
internet. So just lean into it. You can't ever go back.
He's talking
Now,
about
you have to do lolcow
once you
content,
put the clown
or else
makeup
you
on,
can never
Phil,
get success
put the
ever
clown
again.
makeup on.
You might have
Phil,
once
put it
been
on.
known as someone who made news reports, vlogging, gameplay, chill stream.
agree, Arlene.
But the moment that you become this monetized the lolcow,
And you know, I haven't in forever because I'm an old married man, boring now. But I used to go to the strip club. She hates it. She's gonna hate it. I hope she's not watching. I used to go to strip clubs with my wife when she was my girlfriend, and I don't know if we did after we were married, but probably. And we would have a few drinks and have a good time. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with those kind of things. And guys, here's a great tip. Take a hot girl with you to a strip club, because then all the dancers look at you, look at the hot girl with you, and they know they can't rob you. So, you know, they might come around for tips, but they don't rob you for stupid couch dances. I never wanted a couch. I don't want a couch dance. I don't want to talk to you. I just like watching them dance. I'm a man with a high T count. Of course I like watching hot dancing girls, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's wholesome content.
that is all you will ever be for the
Oh, I will say though, once I went to one that was totally nude, and that one made me feel a little uncomfortable. I was like, wow, this is something else.
rest of your life, and you have to accept it or quit. There's people
I think that was in Atlantic City or maybe Vegas.
who are learning that the hard way right now. I feel bad for these people who maybe got into something they didn't realize they were getting into, and now they're stuck. I'm still going to be legit. I'm still going to make positive content that my viewers are going to be entertained by and support.
This content is so positive.
Therefore, you can call me whatever you want, and you can make up the slander and
That's
the memes or
positive
whatever.
content.
I'm not going to buy into your garbage. I'm going to be successful on my own means by making content that doesn't hurt others or leave toxicity and garbage and just this slop on the internet. But you'd be really
Phil
hard
just said he's not making slop content.
depressed to look at my content and be like, Phil made toxic, harmful content to the internet to get over. He stepped on people to get where he was. He did horrible things to himself and others. No.
Look what he did. One of his most successful streams is going after review tech with PPP and Andy Worski. But now he's going to rewrite history. He never did that.
Oh, I never did. I stepped away from that. I avoided it. I said, I refuse. So that's the difference between me and these other people. Maybe these other people would think, well, the only way I can get money or attention is to do the lobby and have a bunch of trolls in it. I'm not going to do the lobby. Fuck the trolls. I'm not going to give them anything. They don't
He's not
deserve
going
it.
to
They
give
don't do
us
shit for
trolls
me.
anything.
So why am I going to do them a solid or a favor? You know what I mean? I could have capitalized
could
and
be
tried
right.
to bank, but
Yeah,
then I would
you
be
could
the
be
joke
right.
forever. I don't want to be the joke. I want to be a serious.
I don't know. When I went, I gave every girl that came around. We would only go for an hour or two. I gave the girls when they usually, I don't know, at least the places I went, they would dance for 10 or 15 minutes and then they would come around and collect tips, right? I would give them a couple of bucks and I would buy some drinks. So it really wasn't a lot of money for us. I mean, I don't know. And we want to take a moment to thank some kind and generous Kick benefactors. So far, the MVP of Kick benefactorhood is Tampon Blood Magic, who gifted 5 subs. Let's go. Very, very generous of you. I think that people are liking these new bumpers, maybe, right? People might be liking these new bumpers. So thank you, Tampon Blood Magic, and thank you, Troll, for giving me the idea to unlock them. You know, we were doing a little slow, but the girls are helping. So let's give it up for the girls, friends.
Thank you, praise the cash. 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 Praise the cash.
All right, and then we've got the Katzen Holiday says my message got censored. Well, I'm sorry about that, but thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. And one moment here, praise the cash, friends. Praise it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash. Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash. Praise the cash.
Thank you very much, the Katzen Holiday, and thank you, Tampon Blood Magic, for the big support. And Xander Vorkov is trying to get the MVP of Super Chats tonight. Another one for the goal. Thank you, Xander, for being a member, and thank you for your kindness. These people get rich off of sucking at video games and lying about taking reptilian pooner in the bum. I'm in the wrong industry. Well, I can't say that I blame you. Once in a great while, when I see the tremendous amount of money, especially the UFO grifters make, you know, like David Wilcock, for example, making $1 million off of selling one bullshit course that he writes. I go, man, I should have been a grifter. I'd have been a great one, Xander. But thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. Praise the cash.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash. Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash. Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash.
All right, and we've got one more to call out. A big one, I think. Oh, I lost my place now. Oh, no, we've got Archduke Instinct, who's a big member and show supporter. Once you put the clown makeup off, you can't take it off. PP Burnell. I begged for grocery money weeks ago. I'm different now, dudes. Also, PP Burnell. Yeah, like it's so stupid. It's so stupid, but thank you, Archduke Instinct. Good to see you in the live chat, and good to see you still supporting the show. Praise the cash.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
Wow, yeah, praise the cash. And I see support has already picked up. And M. Hinkle says the new bumpers are positive and meaningful. That is correct. They are positive and meaningful. Let's try to get through this, Phil Slop, huh?
His creator, like I've always worked hard to do. 17 years, over 68,000 videos. That's my legacy.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money.
Yeah,
Bills,
things can get a little crazy in those places.
The internet bill and the incredible amount of games, new games.
Not the dunce content some mouth-drooling morons made to capitalize on the algorithm, make a buck on my back by lying about me.
This is just sour
That's
grapes
not
because he
meaningful
failed at
content.
doing
That's the
that.
slop that
He
melts
failed.
brains, and the people who watch it are dumb as fuck.
Slop.
Just like people who say, well, if your wife's doing better, why doesn't she come on stream? Because it doesn't matter how my wife's doing. It doesn't matter if my wife is much healthier now and happier and comes on stream.
He said healthy. He didn't say thinner. If she's still 300 pounds overweight, then she's not healthy, bro.
They will still say nasty things about my wife because that's all they want is ammo, fuel for them to make more content. So why give it to them? And be upset that for the last week they have nothing. All they can do is go back to their old shtick of nonsense that it does not apply anymore.
So meaningful.
And I'm happy moving forward with my life. And also that it's not slop that's brain rotting the world, because that's the problem.
It's not slop.
All of this
It is
nasty,
slop,
toxic,
Bill. That's the problem.
detractor
It's
content
slop.
is brain slop that's melting the brains of the world. It really is. It's actually hurting human culture. There should not be a cultural movement to hate on people and crap on people and bully people on the internet. That should be what we rally against. Say, don't do that. That's terrible. That's for dumb people. That's for horrible people. That's not what nice, aspiring people who want to help and improve human society should be doing. But I don't know why people think it's just so fun and it's acceptable.
Tell us what
it
you
doesn't
really
make sense
think,
at all.
Save the pig. Save the pig. The game. The whole game, you're trying to save the pig's life.
Save the pig. Save the pig. Save the pig, friends. Oh, man. All right, I've got some more to share with you. We've got DSP fell on his knees to ask viewers to support if they don't want to go back to goals. Yeah, we'll do that one. And these came from DSP Memology. Be sure to check him out on YouTube. One moment here. Let's go back to that. There we go. So basically, Darksydephil stopped begging, but now he's begging his audience to just keep giving him free money without him having to beg too much, or he's begging his audience to help him not have to beg anymore. So he's begging to not have to beg anymore.
For Christmas. He's like, I can't believe the holiday season's upon us right now. All I want for Christmas is this simple.
I don't want to have to beg.
Money.
Money.
I want people to consistently come to my streams, enjoy themselves, engage with them, and support them, period. That's it. That's all I ask. Because I love what I do, and I want to be able to be successful doing it, and I am right now. And I just want that to continue, all right? I don't want to have to go back to my old formula where I have to sit here and have goals that we're trying to hit, and I'm trying to shill to give you rewards for goals. Instead, I just want to have people come by and enjoy the content at face value and support it. Therefore, I don't have to be a guy who everyone sees as a beggar.
Phil is scamming his viewers in this video. Go check it out.
Okay. For 2 weeks, that's been possible.
I
So
haven't
thank
had
you
to
to
beg
everyone
in
in the last
2
2
weeks.
weeks who has come by.
Thank you, guys. I didn't have to beg for the money for 2 weeks. You guys just gave it to me.
And supported this content and allowed me to not have to do that. Will it last forever? I don't know. Right now, it's working. Right now, it's lasting. But
Right
like
now
they
it's
say,
working,
success
yes.
is fleeting. Originally, I had 9,000 new subscribers to the channel. Outside of those people,
Yeah,
that
give him a straw. He could
probably
eat a
there's only
cupcake.
500 to 1,000 that are regularly watching the content right now. I can tell you, I know that. I'm not Asmongold. The audience is not going to stick with me.
So he
I'm
admits he
appreciative
chills,
of
yes.
those who did come
He's
by
in beg
and support
withdrawal.
when they did.
That's
and I
right.
hope that I can
Yes,
keep this
he's in
going. Like
beg
that's what I
withdrawal.
want for Christmas. No lie, 100%.
This is the God's honest truth. No lie.
I want to be able to have awesome chill streams covering a variety of games, being successful, being myself, rather than having to be a fake, a shill, a butt kisser,
God.
or a drama queen. I just want to enjoy life and enjoy games and do that. All right. And right now it's working, but you get worried. Will it stay? So I'm not even asking for anything additional for Christmas. I just want to maintain what I got and I'd be happy.
What's the next financial crisis that's going to happen that's going to screw everything over? What's the next
How many
situation where your
unsubbed?
life might be
Yeah.
threatened?
Guys, if you like Arc Raiders, please engage and support the content. I'm
There he is.
learning Arc Raiders and I'm enjoying my time
He
with
said
it.
he's not begging,
but
but he's
obviously I
asking
do need
for
people to
support.
actually, support it. So if you like the content, please support it in some way. As you can see, today's top tip is $1. So
Here he is complaining. His top tip for this was $1. So he's seething because his ability to not have to beg is just melting away before his eyes, and he's seething over it.
yeah, definitely on the slow.
He's gotta have to go back to begging in the next week. I give it one more week, and he's gonna be full on beg marathoning.
Side of streaming for me. I'm still here for 90 minutes though. Well, Borat, my wife, I don't know what that name means, but it says we should do different chill games. This game ain't it. Well, then we should. And that's what we're going to do tonight on the late stream is we're going to try a variety of games and see if anything's good that people want. We've been playing Arc Raiders. You guys have been telling me that you like it. And I've liked doing it. We actually did this the other day, 2 hours impromptu, and people loved the stream. I don't know what's going on today that
$1 is funnier
doesn't
than
seem like
zero.
as many people are really engaging with it. I don't know what to tell you. It's the same game, and I'm learning and getting better at it.
Yeah. By the way, he's up to $45, and he's been playing the game for like 2 hours, and he's only at $45. Holy!
With no income coming in from DSP Gaming, I'm very nervous. Very, very nervous.
Gooba Loop says, just got off work, not sure
Oh, he's up to $66 after 2 or 3 hours of gameplay.
why some people aren't enjoying Arc Raiders today, but I'm loving Arc and Megabong streams. No, it's not that they're not enjoying. We have decent attendance, but as you can see, support's been very slow today. And again, let's talk turkey, because I'm transparent and I'm very matter of fact with my audience. Some people don't like that. My trolls hate it. All right. Last 2 weeks, support's been amazing. I had a huge uptick in support since the Asmongold interview.
Yeah, the Asmongold money's going away. Come on, let's talk turkey, guys. You got to give me the free money.
Last few days,
So I don't have to beg.
it slowed down. Some days, like yesterday, were great, but then some days were not so great. Okay, this stream right now, we're at $60 to support. You know, and it's a dedicated stream of our creators, which people have been asking me for. It's a little disheartening. You know, the idea is that I don't want to have goals anymore. I don't want to have to ask for stuff anymore.
So here he is begging to not have to beg. Come on, guys, give me the free money or I'm going to have to start begging again. It's like he's holding the whole audience hostage. If you guys want me to stop begging, you better just give me the money. Give me the fucking money or I'm going to start begging again.
Because people are enjoying the content enough that they're chilling and supporting. That has been the case until all of a sudden this week it slowed down. All right. I don't want to have to go back to I don't want to have to go back to asking a million times a stream, contribute. But to be honest, it used to work. I used to get a certain amount of income every stream when I asked. Okay. Then people told me, oh, that's bad. That's horrible. Why would you ask your audience for contributions? You're not supposed to do that. Right.
There will be a 2-hour discussion about
the audience wasn't offended. We're having a good time. We're supporting the content, and I was doing well. We hit the goal now, or we don't play the game again. So the thing is, if you don't like someone asking, then support the content if you can. I understand there's many people who can't, and that's fine. But it seems like when you ask, people tend to give. That was a correlation that I had. Right. I outright said this to Asmongold. I said when I asked, they supported. When I didn't ask, I would make $30 a stream, right? So I don't want to ask. I don't want to bring back goals. I don't like that. I don't like that idea at all. I like just chilling and having a good time. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
people are so fucking nosy up in my business and shit that if I had a goal every night, they'd say, oh, look, Phil made this much on this night and this much on this night and this much on this night. Now he says he needs money to help for taxes. Oh, Phil's a greedy motherfucker. How do you spend all this money?
Exactly. Claypool says things that Asmongold said are valid, but you need more people consistently watching.
You know, I will say this. I can't help but be a little bit jealous. Like, this guy is the luckiest motherfucker ever, right? He keeps getting these huge opportunities, like going on Kino and doing a show with PPP. I think I'd cut off a leg to do a show with PPP, like a normal weekly show, right? I haven't tried to slide in there. I was like, hey, PPP, that's where the Internet Insanity Circus came from. The idea for it was like, oh, Phil doesn't want to do that show with you anymore. I have something that you could do, but he's too busy, and I get it. But, like, he gets this Asmongold interview. He gets $3,000. He instantly blows it on worthless, meaningless toys that don't help his long-term show or anything. And the money's gone now, and he's back. He's worse off now. He's worse off now than before the Asmongold bump. He was doing better before the bump. Only Phil could fuck this up this bad.
Then you won't need goals. You're right. I have, on average right now, between 250 to 300 viewers on YouTube. I'm getting a little over 100 on Kick. Good, but that's really not enough to be self-sufficient to not be saying, hey, please support the streams. You know, I had that boost.
Look, my views are down, so I got to start begging again. He's giving all these excuses for why he's setting up the audience. The begging's coming back.
It's from Asmongold's audience, and then it's died down. Okay, so here's the deal. I've started trying new games like Dark Raiders, Mega Bonk, etc. because you guys have suggested them. I like them. I'm actually enjoying them. Like, I'm liking this game. The more I play it, the more I'm learning. We're having good runs. If you like the content, please support it. Right? Let's get some support for the stream right now. We just had basically one tip. Let's get another tip. Let's get a super chat. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some subs. And then I don't have to ask. Okay? I don't want to be the guy always asking, but I have to make a living too. All right? Right now, I'm not hard up. I had a great couple of weeks. I also spent a lot of that money to upgrade my setup because I knew that it was not going to last. Okay?
Huh? Couldn't that money have been used on bills? Of course it could have been. I would assume some of it did get used on bills. But when you're gifted money for a holiday, you're actually supposed to use it for something, for the holiday, unless you're explicitly telling. Like, for example, if my parents said to me, oh, we're going to give you a Christmas present, I said, this year things are so bad, please just give me some money I can use to help with my bills. That's fine. But if someone—
this prick, this adult grown man, his parents, he said, just give me cash. I just need money. I need the money. I really, really do. I need that money.
Giving you a present, you have to use it for something that's, intended. My parents are giving my wife a birthday present. My wife was supposed to use it for something nice, so she had told them is that I'm going to get an exercise machine.
Yeah, he just begged while saying he doesn't want to beg anymore.
Disrespectful.
I know,
right? Just like bills and stuff,
But I need to get consistency. I need people to come by and support what they like. If you like the Arc Raiders, support it.
Not
If
hard up.
don't support it.
Yes.
But then we know to move on to other things. But then
Yes,
also understand if we move on to other things,
That's
there was a
right.
reason.
Let's MAGA.
You know, it goes hand in hand.
Notice
okay?
he never says please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm banning a whole bunch of trolls right now in the kick chat who just sit there to dump on the stream. So get the fuck out of here.
Oh, he's seething about the trolls while he's not making enough money.
Here's another one. Like, no lie, they just sit there and they just wait and then they dump on the stream. Like, fuck off.
I think.
All right, Chunky Jack, you're out of here for good. And you're not coming back because you just trolled. Detractor meme, and that's against the rules. So goodbye and good luck with the rest of your life.
Here he is playing children's games, right? Here he is playing a children's game. Sam Corbin hearing the call of the goal. I haven't checked in with it. How are we doing over there? Well, 12 of 30, a little better than we were doing without the lovely ladies helping out. So I guess we're going to have to continue with the lovely ladies helping us out so that we continue to prosper, right? Thank you, Sam Corbin, for being a member, and thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. It is much, much appreciated. And yeah, let's praise the cash, friends.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Praise the cash.
I'm sorry, I think we played that one already, but I do have more. So the next one is Darksydephil, Disaster Night with 0 tips and screwing up in the game with his new 4K monitor, right? Apparently, imagine that. I saw somebody on Twitter who said, and it's very, very real. And thank you, Sam Corbin. It's very real. Like 25, you can't buy the ability to be good and entertaining for an audience for $3,000 on Amazon. You just can't.
As to engage, protect the guild's interests.
Hi. What? Are you serious? I completely filled him with bullets. He did not go down from.
Here he is, King's Tax, $29. And again, I think he's an hour into the stream or more, and he's only up to $29. The begging's coming back. It has
I'm
to.
second place on my team, by the way. It's pathetic.
You can't possibly keep going without the begging.
Oh, I have
You're
a
gonna go
full auto
broke.
gun. I held it down. It fired 2 bullets and stopped. And then I took hits, and then it showed the bullets coming out again. Like, but I never released the button. It should have kept firing full auto.
He does enjoy the begging, I think. Yeah.
I shot him. Are you serious? I shot him all the way up the leg into his balls, into his dick.
Like, whoa.
What did he just say?
Whoa.
He shot him into his dick.
Where is he?
Yeah, it's probably not good for a
Oh
back.
my god, I tried.
No,
I really
yeah.
tried. It would not
Guy
let me
was
do
born
anything.
to beg. I totally agree.
How is this fair? I just spawned with a handgun, and the guy is in front of me with an assault rifle and gets to get a cheap kill. How is that fucking fair? Why would I spawn in front of the guy? Again, I just spawned. There's a guy behind me. Dude, this sucks. This really sucks. I'm getting the drop on them. but
Darksydephil
because
should
I'm using
have
this gun, I can't
personalized
kill anyone.
license
If
plate.
I was
Born
using
to
a normal
beg.
weapon, I'd be kicking ass. But I decided to go handgun tonight, and I can't kill anyone with this fucking gun.
Blame the gun.
I
Yeah.
can't kill anyone because the gun is weak as fucking shit. It's so bad.
It's the gun's fault. Yeah, who told him to use a pistol?
Whatever you say, you stupid fucking game. Well, that was great. I went to reload. There's
I
another
went to
enemy in my
reload and
face.
got slammed. People like him playing games like this because he rages
Why does
all
the game
through
constantly
the,
say
the whole
pack
thing.
I don't understand. It's like always saying pack a boss.
Rinsing into
Dude.
everything.
So there's no one in the
Everyone
room, no
else gets
audio at all.
headshot.
It's silent. There's a guy in front of me. I go
He's
to
an
hit
awful
fire. I got
gamer.
popped up.
He is.
Where the fuck was all the audio? They were silent. They were completely dead silent in that room.
He can only shoot at the legs and crotch. Yeah, I don't know why.
What?
Everybody else goes for
Walked
headshots,
through my
right?
full audio and insta-killed me. Or full auto. Yeah, the game's fucking still sucks, dude. It's really bad.
Always the game, never the user. That's his MO. Yeah. These are the best streams of him playing games. Yeah. Look at everybody dodge like every bullet.
What the fuck? Yo, it's so bad. It's so bad. They literally walked
As
full
for Yell
auto.
Goat,
my
I will
full
never
auto blast.
apologize to
Didn't
that
take enough
fake
bullets to die.
scientist.
I
pimp.
switched to that handgun to
Never,
finish that.
never.
It's so fucking bad.
It does sound like a skill issue, right? He sucks at this.
Where? What? Where did they come from?
He's got guns. Somebody just killed.
And got hit with a fucking melee kill. What?
What a loser.
Awful.
Legs and feet, beware.
Literally awful. And that's the game. For the record, that's not, oh, my setup's lagging. That's the game. The game is bad.
He bitches a lot.
These idiots are not shooting me first. I'm
Game
killing them
is
with
so
bullets. They
bad.
don't die. Then they just magically
This
spray
game
and
is so
kill me. Like, it's
bad.
fucking terrible, dude.
But I suck. I'm a terrible gamer. I'm horrible.
We had one small super chat. We have no tips whatsoever. Can we get our first tip of the night? That would be great to get our first tip of the night right now. And can we get some more YouTube side support, considering we only have one member and we had like one super chat? It'd be great to get some momentum going back for Call of Duty. I know I haven't played it in a while.
There's the begging. It's
I'm gonna
coming
get back
back.
into it now.
I don't want to have to beg, guys.
And I'm hoping to bring you better gameplay now that I have the better
begging.
setup. But, you know, obviously I need people to show up, engage, and support with the content. So please, let's get some support for Call of Duty tonight. All right, so far we have 0 tips tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I really need help with tips right now. If anything, if you can forego any other kind of contribution to tip me, please do. I need tips in the short term.
Be secure.
I need that money right now. So give me the tips.
Of course, I get killed from behind. I'm killing the guy in front of me. I get killed from behind every fucking time.
I'm regretting.
Baldur's
He blended
Gate.
in. Did you
I
see
like
that?
Baldur's Gate.
Those
actually.
robots blend into this map. They're very hard to see with the snow background. Damn, that sucks. That's kind of.
I really got to get caught up and start playing some games again. I'm years and years
I couldn't
behind.
aim. Are you kidding me? I was walking around the corner straight and firing straight. It started firing to the left, and I couldn't get a shot on the guy at all.
Securing.
What the fuck? Dude, what? The guy was not there. I got behind.
This is why he doesn't play these games very often.
Because
Because people clip together all of his nonsense. It's so funny, man. He's terrible at it.
Wow! There's nothing there. All of a sudden, head dead.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty
what
good.
What the fuck?
I'm
There's
doing very
zero
well,
chance
thank
to
you.
react to
I'm
that.
feeling
Zero.
much better every day.
How is he seeing
Every
me
day I
so
feel a little
fast, lining
better.
up a shot and firing and
Every
instantly
day.
killing me? But I can't even see his head yet. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Taking
Yeah, it's the tism. That's
Wow,
it's the
explain
tism
how.
automatic.
You are trash.
It's the tism.
Watch
cut
back
to the
to kill
tism.
him. It's just hitting him. Literally, it's me filling him with bullets the entire time, but then I die. It doesn't make any fucking sense. The game makes no fucking sense, dude. What are you talking about? Again, I see him, I aim, I fire, I'm instantly dead. You didn't outplay me. The game is ass. You literally didn't outshoot me. I fired on you first and hit you first and was continuously hitting you. How am I dead first?
The game has decided that was a lie.
We're losing Alpha.
Huh? You saw?
Gets cooked.
And it starts going down late after I've already hip fired on him for about a full second. Dude, what? They at least gave me a kill.
How many
They
times has
literally
he
at
died
least
so
gave me
far
one
in
kill.
this?
It's like, dude,
I
this
know.
is terrible
Jesus
gameplay.
Christ, man.
Oh, it crashed. The game just crashed.
He's at $32. After hours of playing the game, he made $32.
Come on,
he can
everyone,
make
let's get
more
our
at
first tip
Taco
of the
Bell.
night. Let's get a tip. for support
$37.
tonight. We got people on Kick support, and I appreciate that. We got a few people on
Here's
YouTube
another
support, and not a
stealth
lot.
Craig.
We got no tips at all. Let's get our first tip of the night for Call of Duty's return. I'm doing my best. I know I'm sucking right now. I'm hoping to get better. So let's get some support going.
Pay
just gotta
him to
get back
practice.
to the game. All right.
He
So
wants to
please
be
support the
paid
stream if you
to
haven't
play
in any
games
way,
this
whether it's
badly.
liking the stream or some kind of a contribution. Like I said, we haven't had a single tip tonight whatsoever.
Zero.
So it'd be great to get a tip right now. And to get some additional support from all sources is good. Okay.
Another
I don't know what
stealth
the fuck
bag.
they are.
Another stealth bag.
Where was he camping in the back? Where's the enemy team? I got look at this 0.
Lynn designated to a target.
See? I
$37
It
after
goes
playing
hit,
this
hit.
badly for hours.
I'm going down.
You should be happy to get the $37.
What the fuck do you want me to do? I'm shooting him and I'm instantly dead every time. I think they're literally every player.
Wear glasses when you play.
How are they instantly killing? Every shot is an instant kill.
I'm half blind and I can play that game better than him. And I'm literally half blind.
TACOM, requesting napalm strike on my mark.
I got him with the fucking Semtex. My gun won't finish him. Look, my gun doesn't finish anyone. My gun literally doesn't finish anyone. It's ridiculous. All right, guys, we got about 30 minutes left, roughly, on tonight's Call of Duty stream. I hope that you're enjoying. Even though I'm sucking, I'm trying to do better. You know, it is what it is. Please support the stream right now. Please give it a like if you haven't yet.
He's only 30 minutes
right now.
away.
No one has tipped tonight whatsoever.
He's only 30 minutes away from ending the stream. So that means he's 2 or 3 hours into the stream, and he's at $50. He could have worked at Burger King or Taco Bell and made more money. Because remember, YouTube takes 30%. You got to pay 20% to taxes. He had to pay for the games and the electricity, the internet. $50?
No.
Holy.
Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the few subs. Thanks for the kicks that have come through. The fact that no one's tipped, though, I mean, it'd be a great way to contribute right now and help out if you could.
It's too much work. I can't.
He needs those tips. He really, really does.
Enemy scout pulse active.
He got trolled into not wearing his glasses. And get contacts, loser. Contacts and get LASIKs. Get surgery.
This is a map straight up made for idiots. Like, it's one of the worst maps I've ever seen.
Skewer release
A
detected.
disjointed, disconnected map where you just teleport around through fucking doors. Giant cartoon knives. Giant cartoonish fucking knives and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with Call of Duty?
Oh, he rage quit.
Get him to
Freaking
agree.
rage
I'll
quit.
do it.
All right, there you go. Amazing. What is wrong with Call of Duty? They actually made this map? They're like, oh, this is a serious shooter map. This is great.
Peasants tie. Yeah.
Maintain current posture.
I somehow missed. Right.
He
Whatever you
won't wear
say.
glasses because they make him look older. He looks like an old man with the glasses. He really does.
What the fuck? How?
He's just standing
How
there
did a
getting
troll
shot
find me
at.
already? The match just started, and it was a full lobby. That literally doesn't even make sense. How was a troll in my lobby? The lobby was full. I hid the lobby. Like, that doesn't make any sense at
I think
all.
it's funny
I have
when he
absolutely
plays
no
these
clue
games.
how there
The
was someone in
trolls
that lobby.
find him and they go and they kill him.
One
Kill
second,
him.
guys. Annoying fucking trolls. What happened?
I will continue to play it regardless, and hopefully you guys will join me when I do try from time to time. All
Please
right?
text $63.
Last chance, essentially, to support the stream tonight. All right? Last chance to support
$63.
Call of Duty tonight.
Last chance. I
And
only
again,
made
anything appreciated.
$63.
Super chats,
Here's the
subs,
begging. It's coming back.
tips, memberships.
Is it full on
All
back
great.
now? The begging's
Please support
full
the
on
stream.
back.
If you like FPS action.
Nope. Fuck you.
He looks
Last
like an
match of
old
the
man
night.
without
If
the
you enjoyed
glasses,
the stream,
too.
thanks for joining me tonight. I hope that you did. Please like this stream if you haven't, and please support the stream. Last chance to support tonight's Call of Duty stream.
How many
Sucks
times are you gonna
because
say
Call of
last
Duty
chance?
was doing numbers. It was doing good,
$63.
and then last week I couldn't play it because the setup was changing, and now I bring it back.
So as the support has dried up, the begging is just full on. He can't say he's not begging now. Listen to all this begging. How can he say he's no longer begging or he doesn't have goals? He's full on begging again. That didn't take long. What was that? 2 weeks? And he's right back to full on beg pressing, right? And twisting arms.
And to be honest,
Come on, guys. There's only 30 minutes left. Now's the time to support. Come on, guys. Send me some tips. Come on, guys.
yeah, you know it hasn't done good tonight. So I always say, come by, hang out, and support what you want more of, right? So if you like Call of Duty and you want it in the rotation more, support it more. If you don't,
Yeah,
care for
we'll
Call of
talk
Duty,
about
then
that
don't
before
support
we end the show. Anime Chris.
What? It says I killed him, but he still killed me. That's not even possible. I spawned with a guy staring at me who killed me. That's great gameplay right there. I'm really happy I'm playing this right now.
Hostile UAV is above.
Dude, this is absolutely ludicrous. This isn't fun when they just keep spawn killing you and you can't even get out of the spawn area.
Looks like you had time to get out of the spawn area right there. I mean, I don't know, right? I did notice when he got the new monitor, he's still sucking at Call of Duty, but way less. So think half of his problem is super blind and he was playing a TV across the room. Yeah, how can you be that bad at a first-person shooter? He is. Yeah, welcome home, friends. The begging has returned. So I have just one more to go. One more video to go here, and this is 1 second. This is his rant over how the trolls ruined Truck Sim, right? One moment.
I have nothing whatsoever control over or to do it. That's the worst feeling.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so a few super chats from Misanthrope Gamer. First, he did a super chat. The first super chat he did was toxic. I'm sorry, it was. He did a 50 knock super chat, which is $4.94. So technically, that's the biggest super chat of the day. Let's get that on the leaderboard. And Misanthrope Gamer said, and I quote, the upgrades are fascinating, Phil, not because they matter, but because you truly believe they do. So what he's saying is, oh, you did all these upgrades and none of it matters. Why are we talking about it?
What?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go to a Taco Bell where he's working at it. No.
What? Because they do matter, because they actually affect the content in a big way. People for years have criticized me and said, hey, you never are looking at the game and the chat at the same time. You get distracted and it screws everything up. Can't you improve your setup?
Oh, we kind of did this. Oh, an error occurred. Hold on. We kind of did a portion of this. Let me try to fix this. One moment. Get it on another tab, a fresh tab. And I will check in the meantime with the Kick support. And if there's anything left on the Kick side to call out, no, we've still got just Tampon Blood Magic, who gifted 6 subs tonight. Thank you, Tampon Blood Magic, for your kindness, generosity, and support. I think there's some more lady bumpers left if anybody's feeling generous. Let me see if we can't get the last video. One moment here. Sometimes there's overlap. Okay, so here he is talking about Truck Sim. Let me share my screen. The Clownward Spiral continues, my friends. The Clownward Spiral is in full effect now. The begging is back. The leaderboard's still there. He's going... It's like the Asmongold buffer never even happened.
Way this year, and then kind of went another way this year. And this is the game that the trolls are now incredibly upset with me that I'm not playing it anymore, because this used to be their content farm, and now they don't have one. You! Yes, you! So let's talk about American Truck Simulator, all right? And I would argue that this worked very well over the summer. Again, a time period when there's just not a lot of games out. And therefore,
yeah, I mean, I could. I don't really have much more to share. Just what I heard on Twitter. Is there more? Somebody.
But around the end of the summer, early fall,
somebody at
all of a
me
sudden,
on X at Stephen Cambion if there's more news.
Now I'm finding it hard to start juggling all the stuff.
Yeah,
that
he should have just admitted he doesn't want to play the game
I'll be
anymore.
honest. Looking at a game like Truck Sim, I'm eyeballing it. I'm like, at first it was fun, but now it's more of the same. And then what happened was people started saying, well, listen, keep Truck Sim. I'll donate. It was Buckwell who came by, the viewer, and said, hey, I'll donate all the DLCs, and I'll donate all the skins for the truck, and I'll donate this, and I'll donate that, and I'll show you how to mod the game.
He banned
so now you can have real life businesses in it.
What a fucking idiot.
But ultimately,
look
what
at our archive. We've done 10
I'd say it was right around the end of summer, early fall.
Sure.
A lot of people were of the opinion that Truck Sim had outstayed its welcome. That I'm doing it once a week when I should be using that stream to play new games, and that the new games weren't getting played enough because I was playing so much Truck Sim. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I agree, 100%. I was shocked that we were still doing.
Well, you bought him all that shit, and he banned you,
and that people were showing up and engaging and supporting it. But all right, no exaggeration. People stopped showing up, stopped engaging, and stopped supporting the playthrough. We had literally, I'm not even kidding you,
Emery Smith
half
is
as
great
many
at doing
viewers as I have
drunk
now for the
streams.
podcast
Yeah.
for truck sim streams. People weren't supporting the truck sim streams anymore. We weren't hitting the goals anymore.
Jim Bob
And
is
so
here
I
now.
said
It's
to everyone,
party.
that's
Hey,
it. I
hey,
made the
hey.
decision. We're not going to do truck sim anymore. Let's move on and do other content. The other half of the people who are upset that truck
They
sim
want a
ended were my
5-page
trolls,
email, what you
because my
want,
trolls were
bro.
using the truck sim streams as a content farm. What they wanted was to ask me questions, hope that I would give an answer that they could twist to sound like it's something dramatic or risque, and then they would have content to make for their videos.
Trolls doing truck sim streams.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it was
he falls
half and half, I would
during
argue.
it.
Okay,
He falls
okay.
asleep during his
So
streams.
after much demand, essentially, people said, bring back truck sim. I said, all right. And all of a sudden, on the truck sim stream, we're getting all this support. And I'm like, well, if you guys keep supporting the truck sim streams, I'll keep playing the game.
Yeah,
Because
and that's
I'm not
the one-
convinced that this game is working anymore.
That's the one that he took off, and then he made people give him money to put it back in. Like, you guys have to give. It didn't hit the goal last night. It's off. We hit the goal now, or I stop playing the game. That's it. Like, how toxic, man? Why am I toxic
anymore? But hey, if it's a essentially you could call it a bestseller, right? If I was selling a product, I'd say, oh, it's one of my best sellers. Well, Truck Sim was consistently getting support every single week. Anything for this, right?
And it's funny.
And I noticed again every week attendance started to dwindle, right? There really started to be less interest in it. There were maybe arguably 20 to 30 fans of mine who liked it.
Yeah.
And there was a whole bunch of trolls who loved it. Okay.
Maybe a little bit, and I went.
Okay. When I'm playing Truck Sim, what would happen is it would be slow. And what I mean by that is low attendance, low engagement, low support. And then like the last 30 minutes, all of a sudden last minute, someone would throw an absolute Hail Mary. Let's go for it. And they throw the football across the entire field, and someone, the receiver at the end, would jump. It's the game-winning touchdown at the very last minute buzzer beater.
And I've
and
seen
then that's
that
it.
with those Truck Sim streams. Like, he would stream it for 3 hours, and he'd be at like $50, and then somebody would just come in and tip him $100, and then he'd have to play it again another day. Those were all Hail Mary, whale. Doesn't want to do what the whales want somehow, right? Oh, I'm having trouble with my live with the chat aggregation. Silksong had a few catch-up makeup goals after the fact as well. Yeah, like he put the Dents in debt. Like, listen, Dents, I'm not playing that game anymore unless you all give me the missing money. So in other words, if he wage quit the game because it only made 100 instead of 150, he made the whales give him 50 before he would put the game back in the rotation. He put his own audience in debt.
It's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel sadly that's not how the content I'm supposed to be making. Now, hey, I run a business. If I'm getting support from a certain game, maybe I should keep it in the rotation. It's just good business. But at the same time, if I'm not really having fun with it and there's levels of toxicity increasing and it's becoming a content farm for trolls, you got to kind of recognize that. And notably, there was 1 or 2 weeks, no exaggeration.
What he's not telling the audience is he drank during most of those Truck Sim streams. And he would say stupid shit that the trolls and detractors could clip and make fun of him. So what he's really saying is, I'm too much of an alcoholic to play that game because it's so easy and requires so little attention that I drink while I do it, and then I say stupid shit, and then the trolls make fun of me. And we've got Sean John Ron with one for the goal. Says, I am so grateful I don't have to beg for a living like DSP. Happy holidays, everyone. Yeah, well, I'm incredibly grateful as well, because who wants to have a life like that, right? Like, imagine that. That's your life. You have to just beg and beg and beg. Holy. But thank you, Sean John Ron, and we'll see if we can't queue up one of the ladies to thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Praise the cash.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Raise the cash! 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 Raise the cash!
Thank you. Thanks all of you for your kindness, generosity, and support. One moment here. All right. So we got half of the goal. We got some kick support. I thank you all for the kindness, generosity, and support of the show. I'm not going to be a seething lunatic. Like, come on, guys. There's 3 minutes left on the goal. Let's get 12 more super chats to hit it, or I'm going to lose my fucking mind, right? It's all about averages to me. And if I wasn't doing this tonight, I'd be, God help me, I'm thinking about starting Stranger Things. Remember, whenever life gets tough, there's always somebody like DSP to make it seem not so bad. That is correct. Let's finish this slop show up.
Where it was basically just like 1 or 2 people coming in and dropping a whole bunch of kick subs, and now we hit the goal. So why are we continuing it next week? Oh, because we hit the goal. So what ended up happening was I became a slave to the goal. I don't have goals anymore. So because of that, there's no way that Truck Sim's going to survive solely on the fact that it's gotten support. Do you see the difference now? How there is a big difference there? Because previous Truck Sim, I wanted to end it, but I only kept it in the rotation because of the support levels it was receiving.
So in other words, he does everything for money. Look at the support levels he's receiving, $33.
I don't have goals anymore.
Second hour begins. I'm driving and I realize that no one's tagging me in chat. No one's talking to me. Some of the trolls.
He doesn't care if people tag him in chat. He doesn't care if people talk to him. He cares if people send money. He realized nobody sent money during that stream.
Trolls are talking amongst themselves in the kick chat. Like they're chittering with their usual bullshit and their stupid memes. The clips we'll get out of this. But no one's even talking to me anymore. And I said to everyone, hi, I'm here. Like, what's going on? Like, why am I even playing this right now? And then basically people started doing troll topics that had nothing to do with anything, like dumb shit. And I'm like, well, I don't want to talk about that. I thought we were having a fun hangout session. And it seems like that's not really what we're doing here anymore. It feels like this has become an avenue for toxicity for people to clip farm. But now
maybe
there's nothing to talk about. Like, I'm bored. Like, why am I even doing this? Admittedly, at first,
whatever
there was some pushback, particularly from fans who like Truck Sim over the last 8-9 months, and they're like, "Oh no, please don't end it." I'm like, "Yeah, but you guys got to understand something. All right, we could do this with any other game. We could do this with Power Wash Simulator 2. We could just do a Chill with Phil stream once a week." Immediately, the fans said, "We understand. What we'll do is we'll come up with ideas for more chill content, whether it's a new game or whatever." We'll think about it and we'll give you our feedback. And people immediately started suggesting games that they thought would be chill games. I'm like, all right, well, hold off on that now. You know, we're going to finish tonight's stream.
So in other words, he has no original ideas of his own. His audience has to tell him what to do because he's a fucking moron.
Let's talk about it on the podcast tomorrow. The fans said yes. The trolls, oh no. The trolls start figuring out, no, you can't quit Truck Sim. No, this is our content. This is how we get our clips. How could you quit Truck Sim? Now we have nothing to talk about. Good. That's the point. I don't make content for the trolls. I don't give a fuck about the trolls. Why do I give a shit about them? Even if you throw me money, I don't want to make content for you. I want to make positive, fun, meaningful, interactive content with an audience that likes me and the content that I make, and they want to support it for positive reasons.
Positive reasons. Yeah, I don't think I would like Truck Sim. You know, like, unless I just like drove like a complete and total maniac and just not cared about delivering shit and just smashed into cops. And yeah, that's the only way that I think I would enjoy that game. Right. He was seriously trying to deliver stuff and
not some
make money in the game.
Harebrained, mouth drooling fucking idiot who throws me a bunch of subs because they want to.
Now, wait, let's back that up. He's calling people who donated money to him harebrained, mouth-drooling morons. Listen to this. This is what he thinks of people who give him money. So you morons that do give him money, this is what he thinks of you.
Idiot who throws me a bunch of subs because they want a content farm every week.
Punch, punch, heavy kick, punch, heavy kick, punch, punch, heavy kick, punch, heavy kick, punch, heavy kick, punch, punch, kick, punch, kick, punch, kick, dive, block, block, punch, kick, block, block.
I don't need that. Can't make this abundantly clear. I don't need that because of that.
So he doesn't need you morons to give him money. Let's see how long his show keeps going with no morons giving him money. Phil, your entire content centers around retarded morons giving you money. Without the morons giving you money, you've got nothing. You can't eat without morons giving you money.
I said, that's it. This is the last Truck Sim stream. people got really upset for good reason because now there's nothing for them to get stuff out of. But it is what it is, and it ended.
Yeah,
all right,
great idea.
done.
Demonize
Not
your
playing Truck Sim
fans.
again.
He
All right,
doesn't
perhaps
have
in
an
the
attitude of
future.
gratitude.
Thankfully,
He's entitled.
I'm no longer a
Entitled. It's
slave
free money
to money and the
from
goals.
public.
We're doing good. The last few weeks have put me in a good position where I'm not worried about this stuff. We could just chill and enjoy each other's company and play what's fun.
Sean John
And it's
Ron.
not about, oh, we hit a goal, so we have to do this or do that. I do. DSP tries it whenever I want. All right. I play whatever works for us, not just me, not just you, but us. All right.
Welcome home. And this is perfect. Beg. People love me now, Craig. Quick game meltdown. That is the Clownward Spiral. And it just keeps going and going and going. And it never ends because Phil is Phil. And he will destroy every opportunity for a road to redemption. He will destroy every opportunity for a road to success. He will never be successful because he is an entitled bum that thinks that the world owes him a living for providing slop garbage content that nobody cares about. So sad. All right, and I think we have reached the end of the Clownward Spiral, at least for right now. Yeah, I have... So I wanted to talk just for a moment. I'm a terrible show host, and I've tried to do this Internet Insanity Circus show for quite some time now. Let me see if I can fix that background. Can I do it? No. Yes. Okay. So I've tried to get this Internet Insanity Circus show going for some time, and I'm in the final stretch of it. Now I'm building each episode. And the only problem left is the set, which I don't think is going to be a big deal. I'm going to tackle that this weekend. And, more pre-production. But we've got so much pre-production already. We've got the dancing girls dancing. We've got the dancing ladies, and we've got a whole bunch of crazy puppets. And instead of begging myself, I'm going to have the puppets beg for the subs and the support. So January 3rd, Saturday, January 3rd. I think that's correct. Yes. Saturday, January 3rd. That's my new target date, and I refuse to miss it unless something unforeseen happens with my health issues or something major. I really can't foresee anything like that happening. So the new Internet Insanity Circus show will debut on Saturday, January 3rd, and I'm going to start pumping the promo graphics for it and other promos for it. It'll be the strangest show you'll ever know. And I thank all of you for your patience with that. Let me see. There is a Dodge and 4 car pack coming in Truck Sim that sounds kind of cool, like a Dodge Viper. Drive around collecting postcards, and they do Uber Eats deliveries. When it comes out, I might do a little more Truck Sim, but until then, I'm super bored. I drove Uber for real. Like, I don't know why anybody would want to play a simulation of that, but okay. I know there's Taxi Sim. No. I had some crazy times driving Uber. I did it on the mean streets of Philadelphia, but of course, I started where I lived in Philly, but sometimes I'd end up in Jersey or Delaware. One time I ended up in Maryland. Like, somebody in Center City got in my car, and I look at the thing and it's like, I'm going to Maryland? Like, and you can't say no. And you don't know where you're going to take the rider before you accept the ride. So yeah, I had some long runs, a couple of them, but those were good money. But then it was like, you have to get rides on the way back to Philly to make it worth it. Otherwise, you're just burning gas all the way back home. I like driving in real life, says Q on Kick. Made multiple cross-country trips, but I haven't tried a driving sim. I don't know. Like in Grand Theft Auto, I just like getting in a car and driving like an asshole and smashing into everything. Like, that's fun. But to just play a driving sim, or especially like delivering food sim or an Uber sim or yeah, I had some crazy times in an Uber. I worked a lot in Center City, so I would do a lot of college people, taking them to parties and stuff, and there's a lot of drunk people and people on a lot of, let's just say, party favors. And then we got one more for the goal from Jim Bob. For you, Stephen, a podcaster that deserves the money. You are not a dunce who hates his audience. Well, we thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Now I got to go back to that. 1 second. I got to go back to get the bumper out. I'm trying to see if there's ones I haven't played before. So thank you, Jim Bob.
Thank you. Praise the cash. 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 Cash.
Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support. It is much, much appreciated. And let me go back to, I have all these different brands. I've got to organize my sort of streaming deck here so that we get things right. So I think we're all caught up. The Asmongold bump is gone. And now the clownward spiral, not the downward spiral, the clownward spiral of Darksydephil. The one thing we didn't talk about, I will include briefly at the end here. So Darksydephil is so desperate. He's so desperate to get something going again so that he could make money, because the Asmongold buff has worn off and the money is all dried up and gone, that apparently Phil got drunk and he was so toxic in Wings of Redemption's chat that the mods permanently banned him. He says, I will do this privately right now after this game ends, but I deserve at least some explanation because my audience wants to know what's up. And Wings says, can you leave me alone? Literally just want Chick-fil-A. And this was my favorite. If you mods coddle this guy instead of helping him, he will never improve or grow. Good luck, because it seems Jordy has surrounded himself with the wrong people and has grown too comfortable. And he even sent a super chat demanding, right? He sent a super chat, a $20 super chat to Wings demanding an answer on when Wings is coming on his show. Great way to get people, you know, to want to work with you. Most hate it, says, yikes, like a jilted lover. Yeah, it is something else. Wings not too long ago flew halfway around the world to take part in a circus act of a boxing match in front of thousands of people. Phil leaves his house once a week. Please tell me more about Wings' comfort levels, right? People are just roasting him in these comments. And so Phil even sent a $20 super chat trying to get an answer about when Wings is going to come on his show. Wings is just totally ghosting him, which is apparently that's how you get under Phil's skin. You just ignore him because he's a loser and a bum and he's broke and nobody wants to work with him, right? Buckwell, I think you were on DSP's Xbox friend list. Did he remove you after he banned you? That's a good question. He even lied about the super chat and said it was 25. Yeah, it was 20, not 25. He deserves nothing. I'll interview Wings of Redemption. I would do that. So the clownward spiral continues, and it's going to continue. I knew that Phil would squander this great. He was handed just he's the luckiest loser on the internet. He was handed this huge opportunity to get exposed to 4 million new viewers. And somehow he did manage to get 10,000 subscribers. The roaches came to check him out, but he gave them slop content that was so bad. Let's see, what did he give him? He gave him building a desk, talking about building a desk, talking about his big new upgrades. He gave him stealth begging, the greed goblin in his head, telling him to beg, but him fighting the greed goblin the whole time, building a chair, testing his audio setup for 3 hours. And he wonders why he did not retain any of those viewers. And I said, if you're going to get a big bump like that, you got to put up great work and show the new viewers what you're all about if you're going to have any hope of retaining them. But the truth is, that was the best content that Phil could come up with. Look, I'm going to build a fucking desk for 3 hours, and you're going to watch me. And not only are you going to watch me, but you're going to throw money at me the whole time I'm building this fucking desk, or I'm going to start begging again. Yes, the Greed Goblin. I believe that's PPP came up with that, not me. Shout out to PPP and Andy Worski. I'm really enjoying the Kino Casino episodes lately. I got to say, though, I don't really get iDubbbz. I don't understand iDubbbz. But the rest of the segments, the quartering is my new favorite. Holy, The quartering's money's drying up. He's broke, but he's spending all this money. Spending $1,200 a month on like some kind of organic rich people dog food, right? And he has to stop it because he's broke. The quartering segments on Kino are the best lately. I can't wait to see this Sticks Hexenhammer segment that they're going to do next. So we've done our due diligence. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back, but I know I will be back this weekend with a Kick.com exclusive show. So follow me on X at Stephen Canby. And best practices, another content creator told me I got to start doing this. So and he knows better than me. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share these videos on your social media. It really, really does help. We want to take a moment to thank you kind and generous benefactors, you Patreon supporters, you YouTube channel members, you people gifting memberships or gifting subs on Kick, you subscribers on Kick, you people buying me a beer, you people sending me tips via PayPal, just like Darksydephil. I love the tips. I get them right away, and I need that money. I really, really do. Instructions for how to contribute in any way or to become a supporter are in the description of this video or podcast. We have done our due diligence, Tim Curley, and I think we're all caught up on the Clownward Spiral of Darksydephil. But don't worry, the Clownward Spiral is not over, and it will continue. I predict that there's going to be a major crash out in the next 10 days. In the next 10 days, Phil is going to lose his fucking mind on stream, start yelling and screaming and begging again. And then he's going to blame the detractors for all of his recent failures and for why he's not hitting his goals. And he's going to blame Kino Casino. He's going to blame me. He's going to blame Stuttering Craig. He's going to blame Wings of Redemption for not coming on his show so he could make some money. He's going to blame everyone but himself. And meanwhile, this clown gave these 10,000 brand new subscribers the shittiest, most boring, weakest, dumbest content that he possibly could after they decided to give him a chance. He doesn't deserve a chance. He's a bum, and he sucks, and he's boring. He's just lucky. He's the luckiest loser on the internet. And listen, in all fairness to him, I don't know how I would do. Like, if I got an Asmongold interview, would I retain more view? It might be my own ego. I'll admit, it might be my own ego speaking. But I really think that if I got that kind of a shot, I would not squander it. I would work my ass off after getting that bump to do great content and retain more of those viewers. But Phil's a lazy slob. Like, he's lazy because any content creator will tell you get a big bump like that, you got to put up some great work for the new people. And the best he could do is here, watch me build a fucking chair and a desk. He sucks. Sometimes I think that I don't really want to cover Phil anymore, but thanks to these Kino boys, I'm stuck in this rabbit hole of retardation. Sometimes I'm like, no, there's got to be an off ramp, right? I gotta go back, because some of my audience is like, who's this Phil guy? I don't want to watch this. Bust some UFO scammers or fake psychics or ghost hunters, Steven, or Bigfoot retards. What are you doing with this clown? But I can't help it. It's like a slow-mo. It's like watching a car wreck. You can't look away. And I'm just stuck here in the Snortex now, right? But we've done what we could for now. I'm going to thank each and every one of you for joining us and invite you this weekend sometime. We're going to be doing a watch party for the Kino Casino Darksydephil Christmas special movie. And anybody can join that panel show. Just wear clothes and headphones. And we're going to debut a few things as well. But that will be Kick only. But you'll know that the Kick show is going on. If you get a notification and you come here, there might be what we call a funnel video playing. Just going live on Kick right now. Here's the link. Go over there. We're going to give that a try again sometime this weekend. But for now, that is all I got for you. Thank you all for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Much, much appreciated. And big ups to all of our supporters. Thank you for your kindness. So that's all I got for you, friends. Until next time, my name is Stephen Canby, and good night, and God bless all of you.